Okay, no, you did not misread the title. This is... Let's see. They defeated the Sahugains, and then they continue onwards to find the boss of this dungeon, which, as you'll find out, is a very special type of bear, which was mentioned in the previous session. They deal with bear, they deal with some fallout. There is a ton of drama between every single character. Like, literally every character starts spilling some stuff about their backstory and what happened to them in their zero sessions, which is just lovely. There is seriously like a 10-15 minute spell where I say nothing. I think I even go out to the toilet. I'm so not necessary for that bit, and I love it. They head back to Quincy, they get rewards, they get prizes, they find out some stuff, and then head back to Elom for a big party. And at the big party, they meet a favourite from the 1E campaign, the ever-lovable Trusty Patches, which surprises a few people. I did point out that they shouldn't be surprised because, after all, he is an archfey. He can go wherever he wants and do what he wants. So there we go. And also return of a favourite of Arya and Freslin's, the kind of mob crime boss, Bosco. So, please watch, please enjoy, like and subscribe, and this video starts a new era in my recordings. The jump cuts will be smoother, and explain why there is a jump cut there, not just sudden jump. And there will also be a bit of background music provided by Eric Matthias, who is a great guy online. There'll be a link in the description below to his website, soundcloud.org, where he does royalty-free music. It all sounds pretty good, and he's just happy to take donations. A genuinely good musician. Go have a listen to some of the stuff he does. It's fantastic if you just need some background music for videos. So there we go. So I hope you like this slightly higher quality of video going forward, and just tell me what you think. See ya. So, just to let everyone know the situation, I did mess up a couple of rules last session in terms of how certain mechanics work. So going forward, if you want to dual wield, the second weapon has to have the light feature. And if you want to shoot your hand crossbow, you can only do it once. Unless you transfer to the hand crossbow as your permanent weapon.
That's
and then
fair.
you can reload it, obviously.
That's fair enough, yeah.
Basically, I have to emphatically say in combat that it is loaded.
Okay.
Okay. You using the short sword cleaver as an offhand weapon, that is fine.
Okay.
That is a light property weapon. And to be honest, there were no issues with you two. It was purely on the dual wield rule that I messed up.
Well, to be honest, you said she could do a world, so I went, I'll do wield too, since I've not got my shield.
Yeah.
It's a light property weapon, so like a tent.
Right. Recap where we left off. You guys all had a short rest in the mines after dealing with 10...
Away the kebabs.
Yeah, by the end of it, it was a total 10 Sahugains. And after rummaging through the loot, you got the treasure, you actually managed to find some nice pieces of equipment. Can I assume that you two are attuned to your sword and your cloak now?
Yeah, you did that during the short rest, I believe.
Yeah, it has to be done over a 1 hour period. Just to let people know, you can only be attuned to a total of 3 items at one time. If you want to attune to another item, you got to drop an attunement.
Okay.
You two are both attuned to your weapons.
Mm-hmm.
So you can have 2 more attunements.
Okay.
You two are not attuned to your starting magic items. You aren't, because it's the Flask of the Hostess is a personal use item. So it's not an attunement. Basically,
So it's not attunement based anyway.
yeah, exactly. It's who is using it rather than having to use it. And your Eye of the Clinician, it's not attuned, it's technically a cursed item.
Okay.
Because it's in your fucking face.
Yes.
Right. So, after the short rest...
During the short rest, I would like to put 1 gold piece into my cookie chest and then eat the cookie.
Yeah. That gives you a spell slot recovery.
It does.
Yeah, the gold is the spell slot recovery, it's the platinum is the spell slot. And you're using one of those, yeah?
I am. I am immediately then eating it.
Okay. You regain the use of 1 level 1 spell slot.
Thank you.
Okay. So, is there anything else the party would like to do during their short rest? I mean, we're assuming cooking, obviously. I assume you cook up the Sahugains.
Yeah, cook up the Sahugains. Everyone has a nice salmon fillet.
It's basically salmon
steak.
with the. It basically tastes like salmon with the texture of rabbit.
I did use my Song of Resting to...
You did. So,
You did?
did you take any damage during that fight?
Nope.
No. Emma, I know you didn't.
I got mullered.
You were down to 1 hit
Yeah.
point.
Yep.
And I think
And
you
I
were
wasn't far off.
Yeah, I think you were both single digits.
No, I think I had about 11 left.
Hmm.
But I am going to use my lay on hands because I've got 4 hit point loss.
Okay.
So I'm just going to use those 4 points out
To
of the
patch yourself
11
up.
just to get up to full juice.
Okay. Oh, I did find out, by the way, you don't lose your temporary hit points at a short rest. You lose it at long rest. That said, temporary hit points, you only get the 1 booster. Okay?
So one lot from the sword.
Basically, you hit once, you get those hit points. You hit again, the new temporary hit points replace the old temporary hit points.
Okay.
So if you've taken a hit, no problems, you go back up. If you haven't taken a hit, no change.
Right.
So you should
So on
currently
the
have-
short rest, I should still have 6.
Yes.
Excellent, Smithers.
Yeah, and that is the same with your heroism spell.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Alright then. Mooley, is there anything you're going to do during the short rest?
I am going to request use of the cookie jar.
It's a 1-day use. It's once a day.
Is it? Never mind then.
Sorry.
Never mind then.
Mm.
No, you're not.
You're right, I'm not.
Anything
It's
else?
a cookie.
Anything else?
Nah.
Okay.
Anyone else still hurt or bruised or anything?
No. I'm good.
I've got 6 hit points down, but honestly, I've got 22. All right, yeah. I've got 22.
Alright, I
max.
used another.
Okay.
I used that from the lay on hands.
Okay.
So I've used 10. We're both fully healed.
Good idea.
Oh, actually, there is one thing I want to... Can I use a sorcery point now, or is that combat only?
You can use the sorcery point at any time.
Right, can I use my last sorcery point for today to convert that into a spell slot?
Can I just check the player's handbook just to double check rules? Yeah.
Yeah.
Sorcery points.
I actually remembered earlier. I have played D&D before. And I played a paladin.
Hey.
It costs 2 sorcery points to regain a level 1 spell slot.
Now, well, I can do fucking nothing then. Okay.
Yeah. Is there anything you can do with 1 spell slot? I don't think there actually is. That's really stupid. Sorcery points for 2 points. You can have multiple casting. There are a few flexible casting abilities that cost 1 spell slot, 1 sorcery point.
Oh, I need.
Oh,
Oh, sorry.
I want to quickly check something on Bardic Inspiration.
okay. Dudley, anything that Lenny would like to do?
I think the only thing that I would be doing is just cleaning up my blade a little bit.
Okay.
But then if there's any dirt on the ground, I'm going to go a little bit tribal and then smear a little bit on my face to look a little bit more nasty.
Okay, you're going True Hunter. What is it you're looking for with Bardic Inspiration?
I just want to double check what it does. Sorry.
Okay.
Dinner, clean weapons, and That's
right.
loot. I'll divvy it up later.
Yeah, that's all. I wanted to just check how it works again.
Not a
Sorry,
problem.
it's the only one I've not written down a brief
Alright.
stint on how it works. So
Yeah. I'm just giving it to Big Bro just because there's more space there.
Yeah, we'll park it between us.
Exactly.
but once the pizza's gone, we can plonk it there.
Exactly, which is perfect. Right.
I'm
So-
working on it.
So,
Breakfast.
finishing up your long rest. What would the
Short.
party? Yeah, short rest. Sorry. What would you like to do now as a party? I
Clear
can.
the, have a look round for that herb thing.
Yeah, the moss.
In here.
The herb moss.
Give me a perception check.
Can I have a go as well?
You may.
Thank you.
12.
Perception +3. 9.
You find none in here.
Okay.
Did they find none because there is none here to find, or
Because we couldn't find it.
Good seeing around here, mate.
We don't know. I never found none, you never found
Hang
none.
on. And I just pick up Fresden for a sec. No.
In case it's under him.
Oh, it's up there. No, I don't see it up there, no.
You wanna take a look? Yeah.
I
19, and then I have +5 on perception. Sorry.
24. There is none to be found.
Okay.
Molly?
I was going to ask her to take it as an investigation check, but I have an advantage on that, but there's no point now, so.
You could take it as an investigation because it's perception or investigation.
Just if you want to do investigation, we could try and work out where moss is likely to grow.
Hmm.
The wet shit in rocks. We're in wet shit and rocks. I kind of thought it'd be a good place to find
Okay.
it.
I'll take it, so I'll do an investigation check to see, if we can figure out where it is.
Where it is likely to be in here.
16.
16. Investigation was slightly different from perception because all of you were looking for it. You're looking for signs.
Where it's likely to be.
Yeah. Having a look around, you do find other mosses similar to Quincy's description, but as you get a closer look, you do see that it is the black bear moss, but it's not mature. It's not at the point where you could collect it.
Okay.
And looking along the wall, you start to see that it starts to get more mature the deeper down you go. It looks like this type of moss might grow better at depth, not just at humidity.
This way.
Yeah.
She's off.
Right, hang on. Pick up my sword.
Yeah. Wading back through the water, I need Freslin to make me a strength check. For everyone else, the water is knee high. For Lenny, it's half shin high.
For me, it's neck high.
It's about chest high, yeah.
Strength 13.
Yeah, you're okay. You feel the water buffet a little bit, but thanks to your armor, you kind of weighed down a little bit, so it's like...
Gives me grip.
Yeah, exactly. Right, you are all back in the main thoroughway of the dungeon, and you actually come out at the first left-hand path that you saw going in.
Yeah, the one that was flooded that we didn't go through. So we basically have gone up, across, round and back.
Exactly. So, you have searched all the area on the left-hand side of the dungeon.
We searched first right, so let's carry on up.
Okay. You carry on deeper into the dungeon, into the mine, and as you get to where you put your last torch, well, not last torch, but the torch that you place on the right-hand side, you can see it now illuminating two paths. There's one that goes up to the right, and one that goes straight down, almost directly in front of you, and that's where the water is coming from, and as I said, it's coming uphill.
I think, just to be thorough, we should check the up angle. Who's on this one? You two did the first one, those two did the second one. Who's with me on this one?
Suppose I could go with you in case you need me to carry her again.
It's going up, so it's not likely to get quite so soggy, although...
It's also
water's
flowing
going up.
uphill.
Yeah, so...
I'll come with you.
Right. All right.
I'm going to say take Mooley because she seems to have a handle on where this stuff is growing. So
All right, so me and Mooley...
And I have better dark vision than anyone else.
Actually, very true.
You check uphill.
Right, you're checking uphill.
Yep.
Right, you have a torch?
Yep.
Okay.
shout if you need us.
Just keep an eye out.
Heading up the incline, it doesn't take long before... Mooley, you're the one most looking around. Could you give me a perception check or Actually, give me an investigation check. This is something you'll notice.
Okay.
I'm obviously leading and scanning.
17.
There is blood on the floor, and not just from a small wound. It is congealed, almost like it's poured partway down the hill. And as you get further up, the ground is now sticky with wet and drying blood.
Stop. Just point. I'm going to point down.
You see it?
I see it.
What do you make of that?
That looks like black pudding in the making. Otherwise known as fresh blood.
Elegantly
You
put.
want to just take a few steps back and let the other two know we might have something? I'll carry on a little bit, but I'm not going to go too far. Follow the blood
As you
trail.
say.
Okay, so...
I'm only going to go another 3 or 4 meters max, depending on the layout.
You
know, if it goes round the corner, I'm going to go to where I can see round the corner.
You go up the hill a little way, and you kind of get to the point where it starts to flatten out at the top. From where you are, you can't see anything except for the ridge. It's almost like it goes up and then down.
Right. Is my...
I'll come back to you in just 1 sec.
I was just going to ask before you slip off, is my liquid sunshine still active?
1 hour, no.
Right.
You've
So
got your
I've
torch.
got my torch and me fork.
Yeah.
I'm going to eat all this cake, so if you...
No, we've already had those. Right, Mooley, it doesn't take you long to get back to us. You're going downhill, and Arya and Lenny, you see Mooley step out. Actually, both of you have the same level of dark vision. You see Mooley step out of the deeper dark.
So what it
As she
turned
comes
out
down.
is that he actually meant flute lessons. Oh, hello, Mooley.
Something's happened up there.
What do you mean?
You haven't killed and eaten Freslin, have you?
Think about that. Who do you think is more likely to be eating who?
Very good point.
Hey, not on a first date.
No comment.
Well,
You should be so lucky.
so should you. No, I'm not there. Shut up.
Yeah.
Eat your pizza and shut the fuck up.
Molly, what did you actually find?
Those walls and floors are decorated a very interesting colour. I believe it's called Hint of Brain.
Oh,
Oh, as in blood. Blood splattered.
lots of it.
Yes. Lots of blood.
Right.
It's one of those moments where I'm so glad that Dudley isn't playing a thick barbarian. You've got a pretty okay intelligence stat.
So,
Freslin has gone up ahead to investigate. I think we should perhaps lend some support.
No shit. Right.
right. All right then. This will be fun. It'll be fun.
Okay.
Try not to draw any attention to yourself.
What are the three of yours marching order? Is Mooley at front, or did you just shoot straight past her to get up there?
I started walking up, so I'm not bolting, but I'm just already walking up there.
Okay. I mean, it's wide enough to walk 3 abreast.
We could walk up together. Spellcast.
I think that might be safe. I think that might be sensible at the moment.
Okay, I'm just making sure I've got my crossbow loaded up and ready in both hands, yeah?
Mhm.
I know I've got the vicious rapier as well, but that's really more for close combat.
Yeah. Hand crossbow. This is one of the great things about it. You only need one hand for it.
Oh, okay.
Way nice. It doesn't do as much damage as the other crossbows, but it's quicker. Right. What were you just waiting until, or did you want to go over?
Getting to the point where I can kind of see what's going on. Being sneaky ninja style. Stealth level 4.
Okay, give me a stealth check with disadvantage because you're in heavy armor.
And nimble.
Doesn't count for this. Nimble counts for movement in small spaces.
Oh dear! Oh dear.
6.
6.
Both of them are crap.
Either of them are 1 or
No, a 6 and a 2.
got you. 2 plus 4, 6. Yeah.
Yep.
Fantastic. Right. You do get away up as what you think is stealthy. I then need you to make a dex saving throw.
You are
with
in fact
disadvantage. You are on the surface.
You are in fact humming the Mission Impossible theme quite loudly.
The disadvantage would be 13. The advantage would be 22.
So disadvantage.
13.
You slip a little, not enough to fall flat on your arse and take damage, but you do slip as you get close to the verge and start skidding down the side. At this moment, that's when the three of you actually got there. You saw Freslin kind of slip down the edge.
So I'm slipping back towards them. Or
No, you slipped over the edge.
I wasn't going over.
No,
I
but
was just
because
going arc.
the way you slipped, you wound up going... Because you're going stealthily and forward weight, you wind up rolling a bit.
Okay.
Okay.
I'm surfing my shield. Hang 10 for justice.
What about... So the three of you see Freslin go over the top. Do you run to catch up, or do you continue walking?
I say, oh, not again. But
Oh, not again.
but can
I'm
I
on fire.
can I make a stealth approach? Because since I'm not wearing
You're
heavy
not
armor,
in heavy armor, so not disadvantage. Yeah, try a stealth approach.
I've got a +5 stealth.
Do the two of you want to try and be stealthy as well, or...
Why not?
Yeah.
I rolled 15.
Oh dear.
6.
10.
And Lenny rolled
15.
15. You're moving in what you think are stealthy ways. As far as you're all concerned, you are all being stealthy. In actual fact, only one of you is.
Got very clippy shoes on.
Because of that, I need Mooley and Arya to make dex saving throws as well.
Not used to this cloak, I keep tripping over it.
Dex saving throw, yeah?
Yeah.
Okay.
I believe you get advantage because of your college.
Oh yes, tumbling fall.
Yeah.
Nice.
I've 20, non-nat 20.
Nice.
Advantage, yes?
Yeah.
Right, well that was a 6 on the dice and my dex is...
Dex save.
It's plus 3, so 9, yeah.
Save +5. You
Oh,
get-
plus 5, sorry.
Yeah, your proficiency in dex saving throws is
Nice.
bar.
Sorry, I was looking at the wrong bit again.
No, don't worry about it.
Doesn't make that much difference anyway.
You're in the same situation as Freslin. It was a good roll, so you don't take damage, which is good. But you likewise, you start to feel yourself slip, and your new training kind of kicks in, and you start to tumble to the side to kind of regain your balance. You overbalance a little bit, and you go sliding down on your shoulder through the blood. And,
How to shift.
yeah, that's not going to be the worst of your concerns.
White wine and milk.
Freslin and Arya, I need the two of you to make wisdom saving throws.
Wisdom.
Wisdom.
The bottle is empty.
We will refill in a moment.
Una momento, por favor. That'd just be 17.
That's
On the saving
16.
throw, because it's a wisdom character, I get the
17.
+2.
Yep, so 19 for you
19.
and
17.
Nice.
17. Okay, both of you are fine. Amazingly, because you were both tumbled in, you had a very soft landing, actually.
Oh, we're on bodies.
Yeah, it's a pile of bodies. It is a... When I say pile, an estimate count would be upwards of about 30 to 50. All naked, all covered in bites, scratches, the blood just pouring out of these bodies to the point where the bottom of the dip has actually been caused because all the blood has kind of soaked into the ground beneath, creating this divot. This is not the activity of recently, this is the activity of months, if not years, of mass slaughter.
So some of the bodies are fresh and some of them are skeletonized.
Getting there.
Oh god, I'm going to be sick.
Con saving throw. Oh, it's good role playing.
Con saving throw, yeah?
Yeah.
Oh, poo and arse and wank. 11.
You do not throw up. You manage to bite it back.
You wouldn't want to throw up the food I cooked for you, it's too damn good.
I've got a very good gag reflex suppression.
Yeah, that's a professional stat bonus.
Mooley and Lenny, you two arrive at the top of the hill to look down at Preslin and Arya pulling themselves out of this pile of corpses. Mooley, can you make me a investigation saving throw? Not investigation, sorry, investigation check with advantage.
Thank you.
Nat 20.
Yes!
Boom!
Instantly, you get a number and a few facts. There are 52 corpses total within the pile, all within varying layers of decay.
Let's hope the fresh ones are at the top, because if the fresh ones are at the bottom, someone's seriously sick.
The fresh ones are towards your side. It looks like whoever's been doing this has been basically taking them to the top of the hill and throwing them in. The major form of death that you can see is not the wounds inflicted, but disease. Getting a closer look, you find out that most of these, and I say this in the worst way possible, all of these women died of rabies.
Oh.
Severe hyper rabies.
That's not a good way to go.
Oh.
But I don't know that yet. None of us know it yet. None of us know it yet.
Dench!
This.
Pretty bad.
Oh. Okay.
Well, the one good thing, I suppose, is that it's unlikely that this was done by a human.
Just tell you, Hanky. No?
These women died of rabies.
Then I suggest the rest of you back off.
I suggest we
I'll check this area. I am known to be resistant to disease. The last thing we want is a rabid Lenny. He's nasty enough when he's sensible. So you three back off. I'll check the area, and then I'll get back to you. Don't put yourselves in a place where you can get taken down by a disease. I can resist it.
It wasn't for vomiting.
I'm going to come back up to where you two are, please. And
You
I'm going
three
to
stay back up there on the crest.
I've got another set of
I'll have a look
clothes.
around.
Is it okay if I nip round the corner and check? Because the armour part of my clothes is corsetry, you know?
It's corsetry armbands.
If he is going on his own,
Yes.
are you still capable of casting message?
Yes, I am.
I'll be pretty much in line of sight. You three have got crossbows. So stay back there. If anything happens, back me up. But don't get into this plague pit.
If you go on out of sight, though, I will be using message.
Fine. Glad to hear it. Glad to know it.
And I'm just going to nip off round a corner and quickly change into one of my other dresses, because this one is covered in baby's blood!
Actually, an intelligent decision. Both in character and, yeah.
I'll be back in less than a moment, though. I'm just going to run off round the corner of the cave and just, or at least into a bit where it's too dark for them to see. Well, no, Mooly will be able to see anything anyway, because she can see in the dark, but...
It's another woman.
I'm just going to. I'm keeping an eye out, obviously, but I'm just having a moment to myself for a moment.
Absolutely.
Right, I am moving
Quiet
slow and stealthy. Eyes go before feet move.
Yeah.
So look, then move. Look, then move. Very cautious, very cagey. Shield up.
I'll
Fork ready.
give you advantage on a perception or an investigation.
I have
Perception, scan, or investigation, because you're looking around.
I don't have investigation, so perception.
Yeah.
20 nat with a +2.
Nice.
So natural 20.
Nat 20, yeah.
Fantastic. There is no movement. Well, the only movement you see in the pile is from as bodies decompose or bones break under the weight. There are little slips as like an arm falls or hair gets blown by what little breeze is coming in. At this proximity, you can see something that Mooly did not notice. There is no... They're all women. They're all women. But there is no consistency with race. They are all humans, half-elves, tieflings, half-orcs. It's an entire variety of... The one race you can't... The only races you can't see within are Dragonborn, Gnome, Halfling or Dwarf.
Right, so all the ones that are common to the island, essentially.
All the ones that are common to the island and all that have humani heritage, which may be a connecting thing, but there are so many, it may just be a typecast. I mean, there are so... you know from your travels, there are so many different varieties of the humani race. You're travelling with 3 as you are.
Yeah.
You are not humani as a halfling, you are humanoid. That appears to be the only linking factor.
As unpleasant as it is, and wanting to get out of that pit as quick as possible, scan round for the moss and anything shiny.
Nothing shiny. These women were completely stripped bare of all their possessions before being thrown in here.
Well, that's it. Basically, I'm looking for the moss, but if something glints or shines, it's going to attract my eye.
And looking around, you see no moss.
Right. Climb back up to the team if that area's... that's the whole pit.
Yeah, that's
It's
it.
locked off.
It's a dead end at the other end.
When I get to the top, Larry, you bought some oil and pitch.
Yeah, I've got some oil right here. I've got something to light. What are you thinking?
I'm thinking when we leave, we can't give them a proper burial, but at least we can cremate them. Let their souls rest. Yeah, just... And even if it doesn't give them peace by their religion, whatever disease is in there will probably be purged by fire.
The only concern I've... Sorry, Mara. The only concern I've got, decomposing bodies also means gas. Possibly.
That's why I'm saying we do it on the way out.
And we get out of here.
We get to that point, throw the oil, throw a torch, and bug out. but we do
Can I
what we're here to do first.
Is that about to
Can I
suggest-
throw a firebolt further than they can throw a torch?
Yes.
If you can save a
That
spell
might be-
slot.
Sorry, go on. What was that?
No, I was saying if you can save a spell slot. The other thing I was going to ask.
I have firebolt as a cantrip.
Excellent.
I might keep this for something else.
Other question I was going to ask is, this is sort of your professional remit. Would burning them get rid of the rabies?
Give me a medicine check with advantage.
I've got medicine too. Can I roll?
No, this is her specialty.
Nat 20.
Nice.
I'm not
What the
kidding.
hell?
Wow.
I love this dice tonight.
That is doing really well for you. Yes, burning the corpses will get rid of whatever diseases and whatever small animals might be in there that might have the risk of spreading the disease further.
So I just knew it
will
from cooking.
Yeah. You could.
that will
It cook-
purge. That will purge the disease here, at least.
Really?
That's a start. That's all we can do right now. And report back to others
We'll have
once
to
we get there.
Let them know at the Law Master's office.
Obviously.
'Cause rabies!
The other thing is that the blood trail. Some of that was a bit fresh, weren't it?
It was fresher than the bodies from the look of my eye.
That means that whatever is going on, something is here.
Something carried it up there and chucked it in. So we've got to check the rest of the cave, because whatever has been doing this is either in the back of the cave or has left.
Ari's just had a very horrible thought.
Mm.
The blood's not going into the water, is it?
No.
Oh, thank
It
Christ!
stops as it gets over that inlet.
It just
It
occurred
basically it comes over the top
Yeah.
and then pulls just
eventually
where we
dries
both
out
fell
of the
over.
dirt.
It just occurred to me that we've just all eaten animals that are in that water.
And I've drunk the water. It was very nice water. But
Yeah, free of rabies, thankfully.
yeah, well,
A couple more 100 bodies would get the blood into the water supply.
yeah, it's going to take a bit more than that for it to flow down. Glad to say.
Then
And actually, with
deal
your-
with things before.
With your crit pass roll, Mula, you would know that rabies dies off in a dead body after 72 hours.
Okay. I believe we should be quite safe. However, I think we should deal with whatever's going on here before we get to those extra couple of 100 bodies.
I think that's a very wise plan. Everyone behind my shield. Let's move.
There is one more path in the mine going
That's
down.
obliviously where we've got to go.
Right. Give me your marching orders.
2 slingshot. Actually, I'm going to be frivolous. I'm going to throw 2 metals in.
The ball bearings.
Yeah, basically, I've been working through my stone ones to use them up because they're crap compared.
We'll
But
do D4 plus 4 damage.
D4 plus 4.
Your dexterity modifiers applied.
No, D4 plus 4 was for the stone. D4 plus 5 was for the
Nosing at your HP.
18.
Oh, yes,
Uh,
it's D4.
41.
Sorry, I thought you had 16 dex for a minute.
No.
41.
So basically,
Okay, right.
shield, wall.
Yeah.
I've got the spear overhand.
Yeah.
So if I need to thrust, I can. If I need to wang, I can.
Yeah.
There's 2 metals in the box, and everyone else behind me.
Can we clear a space on the table, please? Don't worry, Emma, I will show up the whiteboard to show you as things progress.
You don't have a shield, do you?
I do.
Yes. But it's a small round shield.
Little thing.
No,
Your giant sword on my left side.
I put it to you anyway.
I'm
Barbarians better off not being armoured.
With the shield middle, and my weapon's right. So if you're there, we're putting the tank wall up
Okay.
as best it can be.
Move the microphone back a little bit. We are going to need this.
Okay.
The pens are in that bag on there if you want different coloured, or there's just a black one.
I'll stick to just the black one. Okay, as Breslin moves forward with Lenny on the left-hand side, where is Arya and Mooley in this situation?
Shall we be side by side again?
Alright, yeah, okay.
You can be further back, or I can be if you'd rather.
Shall we do diamond formation again? Would that make more sense?
Okay.
We can do diamond. Okay.
Yep.
Would you like
So
it?
my
Next,
shield's fill in the
Lenny?
middle of the tunnel.
So if I bring up the rear and
Actually, not a bad idea. That way I can reach everyone. I've got a couple of spells that require touch.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah. And you are the primary buff to the party. That's what Bar's remit is. Right. So, the room that you come into, the hill goes almost vertically down at one point, but not to the point where any of you struggle kind of finding your way up. And you come out into a large area, heavily excavated. It looks like this may have been the original area where the miners were working.
Of the main vein of the mine.
Yeah. To the left of the room, you see a deep pool of water that goes up the left hand, as I said, uphill, and you can now see why. There is a small, bubbling pool of water in this room on the left hand side. Bubbling up. Can Lenny give me a history check?
I will have gone through far roll.
Don't actually have any history, so straightforward roll.
Straightforward roll. With your intelligence.
Only 19 on the die.
What's the intelligence thing? +1, so non-nat 20.
Non-nat 20. You know that this island is volcanic, and that these underground rivers run throughout the island where water is pushed up by geysers. You know this quite well because your tribe's village was built around one. It was your source of water. The water that comes out of these are pure volcanic mineral water. That said, they are known to occasionally explode in boiling water. Now, looking at this one now, knowing what you know, this one isn't going to go off anytime soon. You can usually tell the water starts to take a pretty yellow tinge, and
Right.
the bubbling gets a lot more violent. This is like a rolling jacuzzi,
Okay.
and it fills the room with a very light steam, to the point where the torch is dampened in your hand, to the point where your vision is reduced. It doesn't put it out, but it is dampened. Freslin can only see the edge of a rock towards this side. The rest of the party are able to make out two more rocks forming just behind it in a sort of triangle formation. Could Mooley make me a perception check? With disadvantage.
6. Disadvantage.
Yeah, disadvantage.
Yeah, still 6.
Okay. Well, to be fair, it already knew you were here. The whole party watches as a bear-like figure walks out from between the rocks. About here. Freslin, you can only make out the snout and the shoulders, but it's definitely bear-like in shape. I'll just write in where everyone is. There's Freslin, Lenny on the left side, Arya on the right, and Mooley bringing up the rear. Can everyone roll for initiative, please?
Hey! We've got a farm!
Flam,
Oh, yeah.
A farm!
A film! Is it
you got a mouth.
D20 plus initiative?
D20 plus your initiative.
Sure are yours that start with an R.
50!
That'd be a MILF.
Oh, too bad.
Oh, God.
Not yet, dear.
19.
Nice.
Don't worry, keep your numbers, and then I will.
Did you
take
say
charge.
disadvantage or just quite
Oh,
straight?
straight percent. Initiative.
Oh, straight initiative.
I was looking at my speed. Sorry. Oh, 20!
Hey!
Fantastic.
I said
Okay.
20 in a weird way there,
You
sorry.
did, but you do still need to add your dex bonus.
Oh, I need to add my dex bonus. In that case, 12.
So you'll be 23 then, Maria.
Okay, did anyone beat... Sorry about this, need to get to the right page. I want to keep this a little bit hidden until you guys find out.
It's a giant fisting bugbear.
Oh, please don't let it be one of those.
Yogi!
I know a bear called Yogi now. Yogi bear.
Okay, did anyone beat 20? So what did you actually get?
23 altogether.
Did anyone else beat 20?
Nope.
Okay, 15 to 19.
15.
15?
19.
19. Molly and Lenny. Bibro, what did you get?
12.
12.
That's the Hobbit dice are no better than the fucking elf dice. Bastards. I don't care.
Dwarf dice next time?
Hmm?
Dwarf dice next time?
Go back to the normal ones. I ain't got any dwarf dice. I ain't got the shiny shine.
Yep, we're doing this. Right,
This is your fault.
Arya, you get the first move. You see the bear in front of you. It sees you. It's looking like it's ready to charge.
I am going to use my Tasha's hideous laughter. I am going to point at it, and I'm going to go,
It's so cute!
what? Why was the little bear so spoiled? Because its mother always pandered to it.
Oh, I love the rule of how you laugh. You actually make a awful joke.
Well, I'm gonna have to get a trombone,
You
aren't I?
actually go put him on the
I
shit.
hate to say that is actually the rule on Tasha's hideous laughter.
Okay.
I pull a trombone out from behind my shield and go.
You hear this guttural rumble that initially sounds like it's about to be a roar, but as the roar starts with, and you see the bear get up on its hind legs and go.
As a free action, can I shoot my hand crossbow?
No.
Bollocks to it then.
That is
Oh, well.
one of the rules I checked.
Shoot your hand crossbow at its bollocks.
Next move, Mully. It is.
Okay, can I please cast Firebolt at it?
You absolutely can.
Okay, so roll to hit is 18,
That hits.
and it's a D. Oh god, D10, isn't it?
Yeah.
D15,000.
Yes,
Big
that
golf
too.
ball. That's a golf ball this big.
Bollocks. 2.
This scene is D100.
Yes.
Golf ball.
They're fucking silly, aren't they?
Lenny.
Right. First. Oh,
Okay.
sorry, Ari.
Sorry, what were you going to say, Mully?
Sorry, I rolled a 2 on my.
Okay.
Yeah.
I don't
That
worry,
was-
okay.
Sorry, I got your name so mixed up. I do apologise, Millie.
Alright. All tieflings are the same?
Racist.
Oh no, it's Ruby.
Alright, what would you like to do? Before you say what I think you're about to say, if in a round of combat during a rage you have not made an attack or been attacked, you're out of rage early.
Okay.
Charge then rage.
I'm not raging at this point because I'm not actually in combat yet.
Mm-hmm.
I'm actually going to get my oil, coat it on my blade, and then set the motherfucker on fire and just wait.
Are you going to move?
I could charge if I can, or
You can move in your action. You can move up to your maximum distance, which is 30 feet.
I'll move up to my maximum distance. I'm just going full barbarian, or in this case, barbarian.
You do come up slightly short,
Okay.
but your greatsword is on fire. As long as it's on fire, it will do an additional d6 damage of fire.
Nice.
Breslin.
I initially lead, but then eventually fall behind Lenny. When I get towards the end of my movement, I'm throwing the torch at this bear.
You're throwing the torch.
I'm throwing the torch.
Nice.
So I'm basically...
You actually are uneven, actually. Because he was 5 feet behind you, so you have a distance of 5 feet.
Oh, you now sound
pretty
like
much toe to toe.
Yeah.
And as soon as I get to the end of my run, I'm just going to go whang.
Roll me a throw skill, which for you would be dexterity. It's not finesse, so on strength for this.
Strength +3.
So plus 5, 10.
8.
5 plus your proficiency bonus.
Oh, proficiency.
You're proficient with every weapon as a
Oh,
fighter
right, okay, so
subclass.
10.
Yeah, because you two are fighter subclasses, you're proficient with every weapon. So, you know. It falls just a little bit short. You do see it catch its foot, but it's like hits it away and snuffed out.
Okay.
There is enough ambient light in here to give you a bit of vision,
Okay.
but you're hindered.
Okay.
Right, see if it comes out of Tasha's hideous laughter. No, it is still laughing.
It liked my panda joke.
The slight singeing to its fur has already been put out by the damp air. Just let you know, because of the way Tasha's hideous laughter works, it lasts for 1 minute until it passes its wisdom save, or you cast another spell, which is basically you coming out of concentration.
Yeah, no problem, right.
So I'm just checking for 6, 12, 18, 24.
It basically counts as being prone while it's laughing, yes?
Yes. Yes.
I know you've not described it as lying on the ground,
But
but I'm assuming
basically-
it's not trying
It's
to attack.
inert
Yeah,
rather
basically.
than made prone.
Okay.
And there are reasons for the not pro-read thingy.
Yeah, it stood there pissing itself laughing, not paying attention to anything.
Basically, yeah, it still counts as pro.
Okay. In which case, I'm probably best not casting another spell at the moment. Let you all have as much opportunity as possible to hit it.
Mm.
Cast a shooting crossbow.
That's what I was going to do anyway.
Okay.
Yeah, I am going to. Yeah.
See, already
Actually-
our minds become one.
Can I have loaded it with the silver bolt?
Ooh.
Will you allow that?
Give me a luck roll.
That's just odds or evens, isn't it?
It is.
Alright. Odds, no, evens, yes. Evens!
Okay, you've got 1 silver bolt in the in it.
Right, I am aiming and shooting with the silver bolt. Let's see. What does it hit off of again? My dex, isn't it? Oh, it says
yes.
next to it anyway, I'm being stupid. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12.
12 just hits.
Nice.
Roll damage.
Damage, d6. Piercing plus 3. That's 4, 5, 6, 7.
7.
Yep, 7
Thank you.
damage. 7 damage piercing.
Very good.
And
you see
reloading
the
on-
bolt slam into it.
Is reloading an action or a free action?
It's free act. It happens between now and your turn.
Right, could I have also shifted slightly to one side so Mooley's got a clearer shot?
Absolutely. You're hugging the wall.
Yeah.
Okay. Amazingly, it's still laughing.
Tickles.
Hit it in the armpit!
That's weird. Alright. Mooley, you're up.
Okay, I'm assuming that silver bolt's persistent. Yes, it's still stuck in it.
Yeah, basically.
Right. Okay. Can I try and? Can I try and hit the bolt with firebolt, and maybe molten metal's going to do a bit more damage as well?
Ooh!
You may want to
Does that sound mental?
No, that doesn't sound mental.
Nice.
That sounds like you're using the environment to your advantage. So, metal and
Have you got a lightning bolt spell?
I've got firebolt.
Oh, I was going to say, because lightning conducts beautifully through silver.
Actually, although, how good a conductor is silver?
Not as good as gold, but it's not bad.
I would just like to make a very quick point. Watery mist everywhere. Watery mist everywhere. Electricity and watery mist that you two are studying.
That's shocking. Well, it's not as if the air's going to get through it.
Aren't you also wearing heavy plate metal armour and
No,
it will now
chain.
be wet?
I've got a lightning rod.
Wet chain.
Wet chain.
Okay, I'm gonna go.
You are now talking
I'm gonna
about...
go with.
Sorry, Emma.
Yeah.
Alright, I'm gonna try for my original plan to start with. If not, I've got something else. Possibly got something else brewing now.
Give me, just due to Arya's explosion there, which I will say is canon, that whole conversation happened.
I just
Give me an
screamed,
investigation check. Actually, make it Arcana. Actually, yeah, investigation. Either will work.
16.
That works. You know that magic electricity doesn't work the same way, but that said, there is the risk of hitting one of these two if you're thinking what I'm thinking you're going to do. It's only a small risk, but there's a risk.
Okay. How far is this bear within 30 feet?
30 feet? No.
Right, okay, I can't do what I want. The other thing I was planning either yet.
You could move 30 feet and then have a 30-foot range to it. It's within 50 feet of you. So you can move and then cast a spell. That's okay.
Right, okay, I'm gonna move 20 feet.
20 feet, forward, around. Actually, I'll show you the map. Can you see that?
Scotcho! Scotcho! Stellato cumulus.
So,
Stratocumulus!
here's you at the back.
Stratocumulus, watcho.
Yep.
Great.
They're
They're all talking weird. Okay, so you want to move 20 foot. 1, 2, 3, 4. That would get you to there or there. Or you could kind of like get behind the stone there.
Yeah, that might be the further to the left. Yeah, there.
Okay, not a problem. You're going to get close to the stone, so you'll be coming up the left side of Lenny with whatever spell you're going to cast. So you get Freslin out of any danger of whatever you're about. Oops, sorry, you're right.
Mhm.
Sorry about
Okay.
that.
Does
Okay.
that mean I need to duck?
Okay,
No, you're
so
okay.
You're quite short.
I'm gonna try and catch that bolt with Witch Bolt.
I thought you were going to say that. Now, are you going to cast that as a level 1 or a level 2 spell?
I'd like to keep a level 2 spell back. I'm gonna cast it as a level 1.
Level 1. I'm just going to confirm a couple things about Witch Bolt because it's a very tasty spell that messes with the enemy a lot.
I will just next to the loo while you do that.
Not a problem.
Without knowing what this is, I can't do what... Dudley was just muttering to me about luring it into the pool of water. I could possibly lure it with one of the spells I've got, but without knowing exactly what sort of bear it is, I don't know that I could.
I'll grab its hip, you grab its neck.
Or they're going to grab it and throw it. I can hear them chatting about it.
Okay. So it's Force Lightning.
You're force lightning it.
The spell lasts for as long as you concentrate on. Basically, if you hit, it stays hit until you end the spell. So you can move during your turn. I believe you could make an attack if you've got a long-range weapon that can use one hand, so throwing daggers and stuff like that. Yeah, this is where the hand crossbow is quite useful for shit like this.
So yeah, I think I've got a light crossbow. So.
Light crossbow's a two-handed weapon, I'm afraid.
Oh, hang on. Yeah, okay. I've got a couple of daggers.
Your turns, the duration you can use. Your
Do they have to be specifically throwing daggers, or can any daggers be
any
thrown?
dagger is a throwing dagger.
Okay.
Right, no, it has to be your action. So you could do something as a bonus action, but I don't think you haven't. But if you cast another spell, the concentration ends. So basically, you do this, you're locked into this for 3 turns. That said, each turn you're dealing a guaranteed D12 damage.
Okay.
Use the Hobbit dice!
Okay.
Assuming I hit.
assuming you hit. So you have a +6 chance to hit.
Just quickly, Em, what does your magic run off? Is it intelligence or wisdom?
Charisma.
Charisma?
Charisma.
Ooh, okay.
You've got balls. Okay.
Is that +6 plus my actual +6, or is that
No,
is that
that's
base +6?
just basic +6.
Right. Okay. 22.
Oh,
That hit.
Ooh,
That
nice.
definitely hit. Lenny, can you make me a dex saving throw?
Uh-oh.
I'm gonna get bolted in the back of the head.
No, sure.
Yeah, right.
Not raging, so I get advantage. So just a standard dex saving throw.
Okay, so +3. Not very good. 8.
On the dice,
With my dex save.
with your dex save. Okay, so Mooley, roll your damage. You will take the first round of damage, but none afterwards.
Okay.
Because of how wet everything is, and because it's coming up the inside, you take a bit of a glancing blow off the witch bolt as it arcs past, and a bit arcs off.
That's going to make some sense for the next scene.
Hey, you're not gonna like me very much.
Hmm?
I just rolled an 11.
11 damage?
11 damage.
Okay, that's not a problem.
You are a barbarian, so
Don't worry, he's got 40 odd hit points.
Has the bear at least taken that as well?
oh yeah, the bear takes the same damage, and you can see the lightning kind of connect and
Go out well after yet?
you know, after that, I think it deserves a roll of advantage. Yeah, now it fucking has. It's been shot. It's been wanged. It's been everything you can imagine. It has finally stopped laughing.
Yay! I mean, oh shit.
So, Lenny, it is now your turn.
Because
the
of that-
bear is rearing up and kind of going.
Because of that glancing shot.
Rather more growing awful than I thought, so this is
Okay.
Lovely.
Oh dear.
Because of that glancing shot, though, that's now given me sort of like literally road of rage. I was like, yeah!
He's
So, I am now in rage, and I am going to swing at the motherfucker ahead of me with a fiery sword of justice.
Okay.
Oh god.
Oh, so you're getting in. You're raging.
Please let me hit dice. Please don't be nasty to me. 6. Yeah, 13, 14, 15,
19.
19.
19. That hits.
Right, so first thing I'm going to do is roll for the damage and plus I'm in rage. That's a +6.
No, you're not.
Am I not?
You're rolling 2d6 damage. You hit with the blade. It connects. It does not break the fur.
Oh.
The radiant damage does damage, and the fire does damage. Your sword does jack shit.
That's my punishment.
thick fur. Thick fur? Thick fur.
Wait a minute, it's because it's a blunt weapon, isn't it?
He's telling you nothing, Doug.
No.
It's because this is a double-hard bastard bear.
So what about my rage damage? Does it still count? Because
Your
it's +6.
Your rage damage is non-magic.
Roll!
You do 2d6 damage.
Stop trying to work it out, just roll. You've brought this on yourself for
Roll!
antagonist.
7.
That does.
It's better not because I was being cocky.
A little bit.
That's not fair.
It is fair.
No, it's not. Alright,
To be honest, it's not because you're a cocky. I planned this.
fair enough.
Of course it's not fair, that's the point.
I am not metagaming or anything of the sort. I just happened to glance in that direction. We are
I
all
saw your
fucked.
eyeballs.
I just saw its HP, and I'm not saying another word. But we are all fucked. I'm glad I'm a long way away.
Oh yeah, I've only used one spell slot there.
Right.
Breslin, you're up.
I've got the shot loaded, but it's right in front of me.
You can close the distance.
Can I? Well, that was 50. That was 25.
You can close the distance now. It's about 10 feet ahead of you.
Can I use nimble to slip between its legs, come up behind it, and shank it in the arse?
Give me a dex roll. Give me dexterity.
Oh, please do.
Make it athletics, actually.
Athletics is only 3.
Nice.
80.
You
Basically, slide through its legs in the water and shank it up the arse.
Oh, you're gonna be so happy about the way I run combat. That was clever. That was tactical. Who here? Now Jenny knows this one. Who here knows the rule of D&D 5e flanking?
I thought a back attack might give me a certain
No one
advantage.
says about flanking here.
I know what it does.
Jenny, please explain to the party.
It's a bit tricky to explain, so you go ahead, honestly.
If you are in melee combat with an enemy, and you and one of your allies are at exactly opposite directions, both party members get to roll attacks at advantage.
Boom!
So, you get to make your attack at advantage.
Hobbit dice, don't fail me now.
Oh,
6.
Up the Hobbit dice.
Plus 5, 11.
Hit. It's a big fucker. It's easy to hit this fucker, it's massive and it's not like it's wearing armor.
D6, because I'm using it with my shield.
Yep.
No, I couldn't slide between the legs of something normal sized with that shield.
Yeah.
Unless I got a bonus hit to the cullies with the edge of the shield as I slid through. Okay, so that'd be 9.
Yes. The blade tugs at the fur, but then a little extra force, straight in.
So you telling me piercing stuff can actually damage it then? Okay.
This is going to be is this going to be a reprise of that bloody prolapsed anus thing from that
Yep.
one off your ran?
Right. Well, I've just stuck 5 spikes up its arse and ball bag.
It gets now make its attack.
When I get up, can I try out my favourite fling? That'll be my next action because I've just shanked it. But as I come up behind it, I'm still shanked. So try to superplex it.
That's what you're gearing up for.
That's what I'm gearing up for.
What's your armor class?
Not a good question, not a good question.
19 with my shield.
Mm-hmm.
Dudley, I love you to bits, but this is entirely your fault for antagonising him.
Don't blame Dudley, I'm being serious here.
Oh, okay.
It is not because Dudley was antagonising and making jokes earlier. This was genuinely the fight I had planned.
Oh, okay.
You making your jokes genuinely did nothing, Dudley. I was just making a joke earlier that was your fault. Yeah?
That is your fault.
Hmm.
Because you want to shag that bear.
I'm not the bard.
You want to. Yeah, well,
Speaking as the
you
bard,
like
nor do
him
I.
big and butch and hairy.
No, I
Duh!
like him small and cute and cuddly actually.
Oh, fuck, I'm not cute.
The damage caused by
It's alright, you look like a test.
Lenny?
It's fine.
was annoying, but it didn't break it from its Tashatiri's laughter, so it doesn't really remember that attack.
Mhm.
That said, it just went for 3 attacks on you. Claw.
So it's turned round
Yeah.
as I've slid through and
And
shanked it in the gears.
because you were shanked, every attack was at advantage.
It's turned
Because
round.
you were up close. You basically grappled.
Cal,
Yeah.
How's dead Anna?
doesn't someone get an attack of opportunity?
Only if they leave combat. Only if they leave melee range.
Mm.
Yeah, that's when you get an attack, which is basically, it has turned, but it's not like made enough space for you to wind up and go for it. And the move was so quick. Yeah?
Okay.
Can I just get the player's handbook? I need to check a couple of my spells.
I think I'm gonna need my inspiration point for the next fucking move if I survive.
Takes 7 points of damage.
Oh, I didn't hit hard.
So 1 point of
Yeah,
damage and my 6 temporary points.
So you only take 1 point of damage.
Yes. Was that as fucking best you can do? No, I don't say that in character because I'm not Scottish. Or Billy Connolly's dad.
Alright, Arya, your turn.
My turn. Right. My turn. How, oh dear. Right. I need to ask a couple of things.
Okay.
Are any of my spells able to be cast as bonus actions?
Healing word, I believe.
Healing word is right. Okay, that's no good then. That's not what I
No
need
one in
it
the
for.
party has yet to take damage, so.
No, that's not what I need it for.
Okay.
So just for reference,
Yeah. It's on you, I know.
everyone else is now behind it. Backstab bonuses all around if you're a fucking rogues.
Mm. Oh god, right. So that's right. Only healing word could be cast as a bonus action, so that's no good to me at the moment. Right. The smartest action then is to move up next to Mooley, if I can, within my turn, and then use a... I will then shout across at the bear. Is this all because your mother abandoned you at Paddington Station? In a crap anorak!
Vicious mockery.
Yes.
Oh.
1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, you can get right next to Morley.
I'm purely staying close to people because a couple of mine only work as touch.
Yeah, you're a buff caster. That's what bars are.
That means she can only cast when she's naked.
Not in the buff.
Oh, right, okay.
If you've got 35 platinum, dear, okay.
Save it. Hey, I gave you 100 platinum, you could at least show me a nipple.
Roll for damage.
I'm just
It's worked. D4 plus 1.
D4 plus 1, okay, please be nice. That's 3.
But it's next attacks, all roll at disadvantage.
There we go.
Excellent.
Vicious mockery. I'm busy reminding it of its mother.
It worked. Like.
Good job this
Breslin.
bear speaks common.
Yes.
Breslin, could
Yes.
you make me a perception check?
Perception check.
Yeah.
10.
The growl causes froth to run down both sides of its mouth.
Oh shit!
Rabid cave bear of doom. Looks like I'm the one eating it tonight.
Mully,
And not like that.
Wait a second.
Not like that.
Mully, you're up.
Okay, roll for damage on Witch Bolt,
Yeah,
and it is 7.
very good.
You can't open his mouth. He's facing me.
You get one more round with Witch Bolt before it ends. Yeah, so your next round, Witch Bolt, and then you can start. Do you want to move this turn, by the way? Because it's exactly 30 feet away. If it moves at all, you're out of range.
If it moves,
Yeah.
It's not likely to. It's
You.
bracketed by us pair of Neanderthal gobshites.
I'm really horrendously sorry. I've just realised there was one thing I could have done on my bonus action.
Inspiration?
Bardic Inspiration.
Who are you casting it to?
Let's give it to Mooley. Add 1d6 to any of your rolls that you like.
Not your damage roll.
No?
No,
No.
it's on the skill check.
You sure?
I think so.
You can roll the die and add the number. Oh, yeah, one ability check. Attack. No, ability check, attack roll, or saving
Oh
throw.
shit!
There we go.
Add 1d6.
right, hang on. So that is 7 plus 5. So we're now on to 12.
Sorry, I forgot I can do that as a bonus action. I'm sorry. That's very metagamey. I'm very sorry.
No, that's fine. It's a bonus
No,
action.
it's not metagamey, it's slip.
Yeah, it's you
Slip
guys are still.
gaming.
Honestly, as Matt Mercer has pointed out, you can add advantage or disadvantage at any point. I am the GM, I will allow it. And because it's Morley's turn straight after yours, that's
You were
fine.
inspired by my vicious insult. You
Okay.
thought that was particularly clever.
Yep, that's all fine.
It's been a novel experience for you.
Oh no, I'm quite bright, dear.
So,
For my bonus action, can I recast the armor bonus to me?
check if it is a bonus action.
You already told me it was last week.
Yes, it is, yes.
I remember.
Yep, that is a bonus action. So, yes,
So
you can attack
I'm
and
now
cast.
running Shield of Faith.
It's not
plus
you
2
just
AC.
yet. It's Lenny first.
Mm.
As I slid through.
No, because it's gone on a bit too long.
All right.
It's already made an attack on you, so.
Okay.
Lenny,
I'm going to try and shove my sword up its bum.
do it.
And he means the metal one.
Oh dear. 10.
Miss.
Oh no, you roll at advantage. You said earlier.
That's if he decides to go for a reckless attack. You may choose to use a reckless.
He's flanking it.
Oh yeah,
Because
flanking.
if it's from
Yes.
behind, it's a flank.
Yes, you're right. Sorry.
Then I roll
So
another one.
do I roll at advantage
Yeah.
or just everyone else? Oh, right, okay.
There we go, non-nat 20.
Okay, non-nat 20. So again, you're doing. It's sort of still on fire, so you're doing 2d6 damage.
Just out of curiosity though, is the flame actually singeing any of the hairs?
Oh yeah, the flame is doing like really good damage to it. You're basically hacking away hairs and then blasting it with the radiant damage.
Okay.
To be honest, more what's happening at the moment because the blade isn't actually connecting. You're kind of glancing the flash of the blade over to open up some fur, and then with the ring blasting radiant.
Okay, that's an 8 on the dice.
Fantastic. You have one more round of rage after this turn.
Okay.
So there was 8 on the dice, yes?
Yeah.
Right. Breslin.
I'm gonna. I know it's big, and I'm very little, but given its foamy mouth, I'm gonna try and see how many of my 5-foot prongs I can shove up under its chin.
No, it's a 6-foot thing, so you could just go straight up. You would hit. It's about 12 foot high, so yeah,
Ryukin!
you just make it with a jump, and on the way down, casting your faith on you.
Yeah,
Your armor. Your
my armor boost.
yeah.
Right, so I roll at advantage.
Yes.
4
What?
or 4.
You rolled double 4s.
Bonus to hit with your trident.
5, 9.
No. You try and get the strike in, but you
You
just come up a
are a
little
pair
short.
of cunts.
You may still cast your spell. So, how do you cast your spell?
Shield of Faith plus 2 armor class to me.
Oh yeah, that's the mechanics, but how do you do it in roleplay sense? Like, I remember when you...
Something like Nigella, fortify my spirit.
I like it.
Spatchcock again.
Spatchcock this demon bear.
I like it. I like it. That's your semantic. Right. Good call. It is still... 2 on you, 1 on you.
Okay.
Goes for...
Does that mean then it's going to go for 2 on Freslin and spin round to attack Lenny?
No, it's
Yeah,
going
you know,
to back kick him.
Basically, 2 swipes of the claws either side take a
Oh.
bite out of Freslin.
Okay.
What is your armor class? 21.
Yup.
Your armor class
20.
20. Freslin. That's a miss. And Lenny. That's a cacti. It's a 20.
Mhm.
Oh, fucking close. And I do mean close, 1 off.
It bounced off your codpiece.
The 2 kind of swipes go either side into basically
Bit of trim your chest hair.
completely missed Breslin. Just went all the way over your head. Yeah.
Because I'd landed at that point.
For Lenny, the claw comes across and you just manage to get your blade up in time to catch the claws. Yeah.
Not today, bitch.
What do we say to death?
Fuck you.
Not today.
Oh.
Breslin. Ow! Takes 16 damage.
No. I refuse.
You still do, because that bite connected. Oh, what's got left? Jesus.
18.
Okay, I gotta ramp up the combat. Right, we come back to Arya. Oh, you put my 2 d10s away.
Right, well, for starters, let's use a Bardic Inspiration. I know it's a bonus action. I'm using it at the start, otherwise I'll forget.
Okay.
Let's make Lenny's last round of rage really fucking count. Add a d6 when you use it. And then I will... Oh, bollocks. I better keep going with the psychic damage or...
Well, physical damage seems to be bouncing off.
Yeah, fuck it. I need to... Right. Why don't you bugger off and go steal someone's picnic basket now?
Nice.
Hold on.
Hey, Bapu.
Oh,
Now, wait a
well in
minute.
terms of the psychic.
Oh, it doesn't like psychic damage. Okay, that's D4 plus what?
1.
What? 3 again.
Fine, next attack's roll at disadvantage.
And I don't think I can do anything else, can I?
No, because you use Vicious Mockery,
Yeah,
and then you use Bardic Inspiration.
yeah. I'm staying close to Mooley because, yeah.
Okay, Mula, you're up.
Okay.
It's your last
just
round
can-
of rolls.
Yeah, can I just ask, just in terms of my next turn,
Yeah.
does throwing an object count as a bonus action or a full action?
Sort of depends what you throw and where. If it's a weapon that you're aiming at it, I'd say yes.
How
It
would you
counts as an
class a
action.
How would you class a vial of acid?
Oh!
Vial of acid.
Nice.
I would
Please be
say-
accurate, because otherwise it's going up the back of Lenny's head.
I would say, due to your strength and dexterity,
He hasn't taken a hit yet, mate.
Oh, I've taken
Fair
two.
enough.
you would have to be closer to it to do that. If you are within 10 feet, I will count it as a free action, as a bonus action. So, to
Okay.
be honest, this turn, if you,
You
move
can close
forward,
it.
you can close in, end your Witch Bolt, and then throw the vial.
Hello, Jingle Jangle.
So I could do both in the same. I could do
Do
the witch
both.
bolt damage and the acid damage.
Yes.
Right. Okay. Okay. Let's try that then. So I'm going to move 20 feet closer. Is that right?
Yeah,
So I'm
okay.
apparently suicidal.
Got the choice. You can either keep coming on the left side of Lenny, so you'll be just to the left of Lenny, or you could move around to the right and basically have a good shot at it. But you will be out in the open.
Right. I'm gonna play it safe. I'm gonna stick close to Lenny for the moment.
Alright? So you are just to the left and back of Lenny.
Okay, so I'm rolling. So I'm rolling D12 for the witch bolt damage, which
Yeah.
is 3, annoyingly. And the vial of acid. I had stats for this. Hang on. 2d6. Hang on.
Yep. But you need to make your throw. What is your dexterity?
My dexterity is 14.
Okay, so roll at +2 with disadvantage because it's not weighted in a way that's designed to make throwing easy. You're just kind of flicking it at it.
Okay, 16.
That hits. Okay, so 2d6
Okay.
poison damage.
Okay. 8.
I just need to check one thing.
Saved your chat.
Thank you.
She tried to floof.
I don't really want to move it out from where it is
True.
because it's in a good
Yeah.
position to be flanked horribly now.
Okay, so that was 8 damage, yeah?
Yeah.
I'm being nice. I've always been nice. That's why you still got these. Pretty cool.
Lenny, it is your
She just
turn.
started trying to swap me hands, but there was no claws involved,
I was
so
gonna
I just.
say.
Is the sword still on fire at the moment, or
And I
It is
went,
still on fire. Your sword will be out of fire and
rage in the next?
this turn.
I'm gonna
After
make.
this.
I'm gonna make this one hit because I've just.
That means you're in the
Thought.
predator area.
Yeah. Fuck it. I'm,
I'm giving you warnings.
Roll with advantage because you're flanking.
I tickled her chin. She swatted me. I tickled her chin. She swatted me. I tickled her chin.
13.
The belly.
You're doing
Yeah,
3d6 damage
brave and
thanks
stupid.
to Bardic Inspiration.
Thanks, Jenny. So we've got 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Thanks, thank you, Arya.
No problem. No problem, dear.
Okay. That was a very good hit. That you shored the used the flame to shore off another patch of fur, and as the radiant blast came out of your ring, you just see it impact and burn the skin away underneath. So you can see like open muscle and tendon where you've shorn skin off with the radiant damage.
Does
All
this?
right.
I'm really sorry to interject, be a pain in the arse now. Does that mean now the thick fur? Does that mean the stats might change if we make a swing at the
I
exposed
think
area?
we've just got to aim for the bits that aren't furry.
Because that's why I thought, if it's exposed, what does that mean? I know, I'll swing and find out.
All right, Freslin.
Can I see any bits where the fur are missing?
Most of Lenny's attacks have been made at the back. There's a
Alright.
bit just to the left there, but it's not much.
Well, I seem to do quite well stabbing it in the arse and bollocks. So I tried to go for its head. That didn't work, so driving the spear straight into it.
Are you choking
Nah.
up or?
No, I'm still shielded up,
Good call.
but I'm shanking him.
Alright,
We're still at advantage.
still advantage.
Whoa!
20, nat 20,
Yes!
25.
Nat 20, you don't need to worry about adding anything. You double the roll. So d6 and then double the number plus 3.
13.
Nice. Good hit.
That hit, you get the fork in and you lean down on it and just a pool of blood comes out from its gut. It is still up, but it looks fucking pissed.
It felt that one.
I told you you'd feel me, bitch.
Okay. Right. We come back to Arya.
Okie dokie then. Well, I know it's my bonus action, but I'm going to use it at the start so I don't forget. Let's go ahead and use some bardic inspiration, and Freslin's not had any yet, so Freslin hit it really hard next time. Add d6 to your roll whenever.
Excellent, Smithers. Thank you. Especially if I roll another 20.
I want to save
That would be
those.
roll 2d6 double both.
Not going
essentially.
to work.
Would it?
I think so, yes.
Hey,
Alright, so there's your bonus action with Bardic Inspiration.
I would like to move in closer. Can I be behind Mooley and Lenny? So they're
Absolutely.
here-ish, within touch range of both of them?
Yeah.
Have either of you taken very bad hits, or are you okay?
I've not taken anything too bad, so I'm okay.
Neither have I. I've
Okay.
taken nothing.
Nice.
again.
It is.
Don't worry, I can get to you next time.
Oh no, the day is young.
The smallest target gets battered.
Again.
I can take it. You know, like anyone would notice any extra scars.
Cow?
Yeah.
Just me. Should okay, look, party vote. Should I go for all that damage, or should I try and distract its attention? Because I think I've got a way I can distract its attention.
Go with what you think is right.
Hmm.
We have this talk, yeah?
Both work.
Okay, fine. Cal, how tall is a goblin roughly?
A goblin.
Yeah.
About 2 foot 8.
3 foot.
Excellent, right. I'm going to use my minor illusion to cast a goblin rogue in the mists, coming about, let's say, as near as possible, and shout, come on, backstab it now, not!
Hey!
As if we've got a goblin rogue companion.
Who's
Draw-
this
Sorry, I'm
sneaky-
having a second just because of the critical role reference.
Here.
Drawing particular attention towards the... Now, it's only I've checked
This
the
is-
rules. Minor illusion, it can either be visual or sound-based.
So you're making the noise in an attempt
I'm
to
the one
see it.
shouting, come on, not, while pointing directly and casting the illusion of a goblin.
Nice.
Check the rules earlier, it has to be within a 5 foot by 5 foot cube. And
Okay.
goblins are 2 foot, he just said.
3 foot. But
3
yeah.
foot.
So
Run
you
with it.
couldn't cast the cave troll.
No.
No, too
Just
big.
its legs.
Pretty much.
They have a cave. What?
You know, just coming up out of the water from the waist up.
And that's a cantrip as well, yay.
Nice.
It is a cantrip
Oh,
specifically from your race, not your class as well.
Hmm.
No larger than 5 foot which can create sound, light, smell, or any other sensory effect, physical attraction, illusion, which reveals the illusion. Yep, okay, not a problem. Roll deception.
Deception.
Yeah.
Ours.
14 plus 6.
20.
Nice.
Cat glances over at you, then sees this small goblin covered in bandages. Well, I can do critical rolls too. It sees someone there.
Oh look, that goblin's coming for you.
Pretty much. Okay, we come round to Mully.
Right, first job, I'm going to back up.
Okay.
Good girl.
Just for reference.
Yeah.
So,
So you're going to back up. How far? You're
I'm going
welcome.
to go back.
Just behind Aria?
Yeah, I'm going to go just behind Ari. Still within touch range of her, just in case I need a heal, but...
Or the heal's actually vocals if I need to buff you.
Yeah.
So, yeah. Okay. And then...
Yes, senora.
Then I'm going to...
Yeah, it is a bit stronger than the last one. Awesome.
Oh god, it is, yeah. That's mostly rum, isn't it?
Well, I thought, yeah, and I poured, and it was
Alright,
alright.
Molly, what's
Actually,
the plan?
that's
Then
half.
I'm going to cast Ray of Sickness as a second level spell, which means if it hits, I roll 3d8 for damage.
Right, they're not covered.
Go for it.
Don't distract him.
So it's Ray of Sickness, yeah?
Yeah.
No, that's what you've got to do when you cast it. You've got to get down with the sickness.
18.
Nice.
That hits. Give me your description of how you cast it. It is vocal and somatic, so what you
Ooh.
say, what do you do?
You've got syphilis.
Okay.
You just created the coronavirus, haven't you?
You can use whatever vocal you...
Yeah, it doesn't have. You can just shout Ray.
Well done, Cal. Cal, thanks to your brother, you've just been demonetised.
Probably. It's alright, I don't make money off this.
Okay, so I'm just going to... Oh, I'm not very creative. Hang on.
Alright.
I kind of
Get up and down with the sickness.
want to do a Nosferatu reference, and I'm not sure how to do it.
I like a Nosferatu reference.
So I don't know, just doing this the stalking pose,
Yep.
Yeah.
and just do it like that.
Okay.
Vocal, I don't know.
You can just say shout Ray of Sickness.
Imbue you.
Yeah, let's go with that for the time being. I'll work on
Down
something.
the dark decades
That's
of your
absolutely-
suffering, this will seem a memory of paradise.
That's the Hellraiser reference.
Oh,
Okay. So
You know me.
As you sort of bring your arms up into the stalk and bring yourself in, the beam shoots out of your fists as you clench, and you see this sickly green energy surround the bear as this energy kind of permeates into it.
Ooh.
The two of you, because you are close enough, you see veins suddenly burst
Ooh.
in postulating boils across its skin, revealing more of the skin beneath.
No, I really am the one that's going to be able to eat this motherfucker.
Alright, roll your damage.
And it looks like a lot more
3d8.
in one day.
5,
I bet me that
2,
last me till weekend.
2.
So 9 damage.
Yeah.
Right,
And use my last second level spell slot.
you have. Ready?
Right, let's crank up barbarian mode by a slight notch. I'm going to get a little bit more reckless now.
You can't. Ooh, can you reckless attack outside of rage?
Yeah,
It's one of the features.
advance. Yeah, advance. In turn, doesn't say rage.
Okay. Reckless attack allows you to attack with advantage, which you already have.
Ah.
Is there anything else?
So it's still. Oh, okay. So.
Yeah, you guys, because you're flanking,
Oh,
you don't. Yeah,
then I'll save.
You're already on advantage.
Then I'll
exactly.
save
Yeah, reckless attack is useful
Right.
when you don't have advantage to get advantage.
Right. Well, I'm going to make an aimed attack towards a flesh patch. That's 3.
Oh, that's good stuff, actually. I just realised. Your dexterity saving throw that I made you do earlier, you should have rolled that at advantage.
Really?
You still passed it.
Okay. Right.
Is Champion's Challenge a free ability?
Oh.
While you're there?
Oh, I've just thought of what I could have said.
I'm just about to commit suicide to save the squad.
let's have a look. This comes
Don't
off
worry.
your challenge
Go
ability
round
challenge.
Or I
Each
can-
challenge comes
sorry,
from each challenge you choose. Which of these you may finish short or long rest.
Yeah, right.
Use. It's a free action.
This is free action.
Yeah.
Alrighty.
Right.
Since I'm the only one that's been hit.
Lenny, still your turn.
Right.
So you roll with advantage to attack.
And attack a fleshy patch.
Okay. Your I'll say your blade is still on fire.
Okay. Just literally that last. Come on. Okay, so 19.
Hit. Roll d6 for damage.
Something's watching you.
So it doesn't do any more.
The fire.
4.
Opal sat in the GM's chair.
Can't make a great games master.
No, a cat would wipe out the squad in 2 sessions
Actually, yeah.
maximum.
All right. Freslin, you're up.
I'm gonna save it for now because I'm the only one that's battered, but I still roll at advantage.
Yep.
So I'm gonna shank the bastard. 12, 17.
That hits.
Okay,
9.
yeah.
9 damage.
Oh, well done.
Bardic
yeah.
inspiration.
Well,
Bardic
Roll a
Inspiration,
D6.
that's another d6, so that's 9.
Whoa.
That'd be 14.
Bardic inspiration, pretty useful.
Yeah, I almost forgot about that.
I have only got 5 of them a day, but fortunately I've got 2 more left.
Yeah,
You told me to hit it really hard, and I rolled 11 out of 12.
Yeah.
So I think that was quite robust. I don't suppose I get my +3 on both dice, do I?
No.
Ah, worth a shot. Fuck you!
Okay.
Oh, he's leaving her in charge of the monster manual. Now
Yeah,
she's
she's
going to
moved.
know all the secrets.
She is one of the monsters, aren't you, Princess?
And she's the uber monster.
Can Freslin and Lenny make attacks of opportunity, please?
Because-
Attacks with advantage.
Without advantage.
It worked! It's invested in the goblin!
That'd be 15.
Just a thought, very quickly. That, oh no, I'm going to attack. I can't change weapons at this point.
Roll the fucking dice.
16.
You both hit.
But
Roll your damage.
Do I still get the Bardic Inspiration?
is it just a straightforward D6 or is it something else?
Straightforward d6 though.
7.
Oh. Oh yeah. Oh, I keep forgetting to have my damage bonus.
You're not adding damage bonus.
Alright, 6.
So that's 13 total.
Yep.
So do you get damage mod as well, or?
Yeah, I'll get my damage most because my weapon's magic. And shiny, shiny.
Nice.
And there's been up. No jealous bum. Not like that.
Is that the reason why it's magic?
It's not
That's
going
why
for the
it never
goblin.
gets
Watch out.
blunt.
It is not going for the goblin.
Oh no.
It is
Not.
making a move. Freslin and Lenny, you can see it until it gets outside of your range around this rock. Muley, what's your armor class?
Oh god.
Oh no!
Oh god, it's gonna pick up.
12, but you have to roll at disadvantage.
That's right.
Oh god, it's gonna pick up a rock, isn't it?
George.
Rock!
How many hit points do you have?
27.
How many hit points did you have?
Oh, sorry. One dice.
He says wrong dice.
Take 14 points of damage as it swings its great axe, throwing you to the floor.
What?
It's Great Axe!
Great axe. It ran around the rock and grabbed its great axe. It's now going for a claw on you because it's closing that distance and a bite as well.
Is that
These are still at disadvantage.
charge old people?
What's your armor class?
Great.
My armor class, it is 15.
You avoid the claw. Crit fail on the bite. You get out okay. There is the Werebear. stood.
Werebear! Their bear!
Literally.
Their bear, their castle. Don't ask me.
Werebear.
You started it.
Well, hopefully it'll be over there, over there.
Not quite there.
Oh, sorry, I moved it, assuming. Oh, good, it's come around there to try and attack the mages.
Yep. It flanked around, got its
It
weapon.
covered some fucking ground.
Then a distance of 50 feet.
Yeah, it just went woo!
Yeah. Oh yeah, your turn. There is the werebear in front of you, holding its giant great axe.
Oh shit.
Why didn't you have been doing damage?
I don't know.
Werebears are immune to all non-magical damage except for silver.
I see.
So I guess there's some silver in my magic sword. Or is it
It's
just
magic.
magic? See,
I
I'm
didn't
not
say
gonna
the
I'm not gonna mess
You
up.
did.
Never mind. Okay. Bonus action, Bardic Inspiration on Mooley. Mooley dear, make this one count because I think what I'm doing is very, very stupid. Feel better, darling, and blow her a kiss. Healing word.
Oh, so bardic inspiration and healing word.
On
Yeah.
Mooley.
Okay.
I can't do any attack. Well, I could do an attack, but I think I'm actually safer buffing Mooley to the all health.
Fair. Okay. Are you doing that as a level 1 or a level 2 spell?
What, the healing word?
Yeah. You have one level 2 spell slot left, I believe.
I do, and actually, you know what? Yeah, it's as a level 2 spell slot.
Oh, that
Okay,
works
Jenny,
perfectly.
roll 2d4, add
For what
5.
I was gonna do.
That's 2.
I just thought I could heal Mooley, or I could
9.
just
9.
challenge it.
Emma, you just. Yeah.
No, 11.
11. Emma, you just recovered 11 hit points
Right.
from that little blown kiss.
Oh, this is about to get fucking post.
And also you get Bardic Inspiration, so plus d6 to whatever you do next.
Wait. Wait a
Okay,
second.
Mooley, you're up.
And I'm hoping that I'm looking
Right.
at enough of the target.
The fucking werebear is Father Gas.
I would like to use all of the charges in my Eye of the Clinician for foresight, which gives me an advantage to attack throws.
Yeah.
I'm going to cast Firebolt.
Advantage plus d6 as well. Oh, make this a good roll
Unless you
on
save
it.
the d6
Oh,
for the damage.
open.
Sorry.
Cat.
Cat.
I was gonna say, last time she cast that fucking magic missile, it was like magic machine gun.
What are you using again? You're using Firebolt, yeah? Yeah?
Yes.
Okay, give
I'm
me
going to
your...
try. I am going to try and hit that bolt.
Okay, go for it. Go for
Okay, so
attack with advantage.
okay, so 21 to hit.
Okay. Rolling
And
d10 plus d6 damage.
D10 plus D6 is 9 plus 4 is 13. Burn!
How do you want to do this?
You killed it!
Damn,
Okay,
I am
I'm just-
Really good plan for the next action if you hadn't shanked it.
Well done.
And just gripping that, just building up a ball of fire in my hand and just fling it and just, like I say, just growling out, burn!
Burn, man.
Right.
Burn.
The flame leaps from your hand over the very short distance to the werebear, striking it in the chest and throat, the flame spreading as the flame covers its entire body, incinerating what little hair Lenny left it with, and filling the wounds that Freslin filled it with. Eventually you see the metal bolt in its shoulder heat up and fall as the fat in its body heats up to the point where it melts the silver.
Ooh.
And as the
Oh.
flames finally die away, you see the burnt, charred remains of a human man.
Oh.
Try
Yeah.
that
I
again!
thought about next action.
Save it for another time.
I was gonna use my sling and use my champion's challenge to go, oi, wanker! Arr!
Basically make it fight you.
Make it walk towards me while I'm stood there,
Yeah.
while they're shanking it up the arse. But
Well done,
she
Mooley.
nailed it up first, so I'll say
Ugh.
That was
Because
magnificent, dear.
looking at that,
Yeah.
Where it wasn't where I am, I just go, oi, warrior, over here.
Save it for
Yeah,
another time.
so
Mooley, you are quite magnificent when you're casting.
Well done.
good shot, girl.
Yeah.
Who wants
I
bear
don't
burgers?
like
No.
to be
None of
touched.
you want bear burgers
No, I'm
because
just-
it's rabid, but I'm having bear burgers.
Have what you want, mate. I'm
It's not
having
there
some.
anymore.
It's
It's
gone.
human.
Darling,
No, I've not had a human yet.
I perfectly understand you don't like to be touched. Do you mind if I touch you if I'm giving you a little bit of extra hit at all, or is that not okay, just so I know for future?
Well,
I have
I've
no
got
idea.
one spell slot left, and I've got 5 points of lay on hands.
And
so-
it just
I had
give
no
me
idea.
some warning, and not with a battle axe.
Of course, dear. And by the way, I'll turn to Breslin and blow him a kiss at level 1.
Okay.
Feel better, dear.
D4 plus 5 heal.
Do I roll it?
Yep.
2 plus 5, so 7. I know it's not a lot, but better than nout.
It's better than now,
And
and
it's
I'm
ranged.
using Cure Wounds.
To finish off the job.
Yeah, D8 plus 2.
Yep. You did take a
9.
lot of damage.
Mm.
So you did me
7.
7, I did 9,
So
so that's
16.
16. So I've now taken 1 hit.
There we go.
I
Where
assume-
is the condom?
The rubber. I'll use that one. Okay.
I assume you're alright, Leonard, darling. I don't actually have any more heals on me.
It's alright, I've still got enough to fight in me. It was just a little glancing shot from early, but that was an accident.
Anyone
so
still suffering any damage?
I got damage, but it's alright, I can shrug it off. I'm okay.
I'm slightly damaged, but I can
I've got
manage.
5 points of heal left between you.
Nah, don't worry about me.
I'm
Good.
3 short. It's up to you.
Pretty sure you're done.
Didn't touch me.
Yeah. You managed. I'll be honest,
Right.
that rolling is a
Merlin's fully
disadvantage.
healed.
Okay, cool.
Me using my nimble to slip behind it definitely helped.
I will let you all know, between you did very, very good teamwork. Anyone who does not have inspiration at the moment may gain an inspiration point.
Woo.
Reason being, excellent teamwork from you two. I know you were only doing chip damage, Lenny, but to be honest, you're a
But he
barbarian.
was standing your ground.
I wasn't exactly expecting it to be
You
magic.
can only have one though, can't you?
One.
Right, you can only have one.
Mooley, that use of Witch Bolt, fantastic at the start.
Very good.
Nice lockdown on it. And then just mauling it with damage spells. Exactly what a sorcerer should do. Arya,
Stand back and frag the fucker.
Yeah.
fantastic use of buff,
Proper job.
healing, and very good on actually doing things on your own opinion. Because I know you've had problems like asking the party and then not being sure confident on your own decisions.
Hmm.
So, clearly, you make decisions for yourself, done very well. You two, close combat, solid. Mooley, just keep doing what you're fucking doing.
Oh, and thanks for the twist in the end that it's a werebear, not saying what it was at the start.
Of course.
But I'm
Well.
now calling it Gascoigne because I now thought, oh god, now it's gone to Gascoigne mode with the grey tax and it's more piss.
I'll be honest, I had it planned that basically once you dropped it past 2/3 hit points, it would make a dash for the axe.
I knew it.
That said, I thought you would have like brought it out further into the room rather than keep it at its home. That use of Tasha's hideous laughter locked it in,
Mm.
and although you did get your fair few attacks at the start, it was what meant that it got that free attack on Mooley. Because it was close enough to dash around, grab and shank.
Fair, but
Well,
That's fine. That was just enough to get me
Action
angry.
Yeah.
Well, my next plan was
you
Champions Challenge.
make it come to you, yeah.
Make it come to me.
It's a good use of that ability.
Mm.
I was saving that till that point, and then we'd all be back at advantage because it would walk away from them
Hmm.
to come at me,
Yeah.
and then them three would be up its arse.
Yeah.
Just RP wise, I'm assuming Mooley you're not feeling so hot now. Would you
I'm
like
cooling off now.
Should we let them loot things and I'll pour us a drink and not from the flask, from the wine skin that's got wine in it?
I'll take a drink
That's-
from the flask.
Sounds tolerable.
Thank you.
I'll pour out
Fucking
a...
upend it?
No, I'm just
Don't
taking a
upend
good
it,
chunk.
dear.
Because of my knowledge of the pools, I'm going to approach and just put my hand in and just see what
It
it feels
is.
like.
Very nice. It's very nice water.
I don't know what the rest of you...
Well, I had a swig of the water from downstream.
Oh yeah, but now it's like a mineral bath jacuzzi.
Well, looting.
Dear, I really had no idea you don't like to be touched. I wouldn't have been so pushy if I'd known.
Oh, I've got the... I left mine at home.
Searching around, you find the great axe, and that's it.
Just remember it.
Of course. And I'm assuming it's alright if I have to tap you
Get the
to
specs for it
put
later.
spell into you.
But I doubt I'll be using it, even though it's
Give me
there.
warning, and don't do it with a battle axe.
Of course. I can't wield one, dear. Look at me. I've got stringy little girl arms. I can't hit hard. Nor can I, nor am I particularly bright. What I can do is make people feel better about themselves and dance around quite quickly.
She's right on that intelligence thing.
What?
She's not bright.
Average.
Well, she's
Probably
average.
brighter than me.
Well, everyone's doing all that. I have literally stripped off and I'm soaking in the warm water.
Do you have any damage left over?
11 from the thingy.
Return to full health.
Yay.
Is that not boiling, Leonard?
No, it feels great. It's kind of like a little bit of the water and the geysers that we have back at home.
Looting around and looking for this mysterious...
Oh yes, the moss.
You finally find the moss.
Oh.
It is between the rocks that the werebear was living in.
Is there enough to return to him and keep a bit for my own spice?
Give me a perception check.
Could I, my bloodstained dress?
I don't roll ones.
Your bloodstained dress.
Oh shit.
Hmm.
Perception.
Would you like-
that
oh,
would
no, I
be
can't.
5.
I was going to give you a bardic roll. Oh, I
You
could
can
give
do one more. You've got one more use of
No,
this.
I've got 3. I've got 2 more, sorry.
No, you used another one on Mooley. You're down to
I
one.
counted that.
Did you?
I did. I'm
One
using
on
3.
me, one on him, one on her.
Oh no, you're right, sorry, I've got
Yeah.
1 left. Right, bardic inspiration.
Roll
You
a
can have a
d6.
d6 to that. 5, it's...
8, 10.
Oh. There is enough on one rock for what Quincy wanted, and then the other rock has a bit for your own use.
Take a taste. Is it useful?
It tastes rancid, to be honest. It does not taste good, but then as you're chewing
So it's
on
like
it,
mushrooms.
as you get through the taste and it gets to that aftertaste, you taste an almost acidic sweetness. You imagine that if this is distilled or cooked or processed in some way, it would make quite a nice sweetening additive.
Sort of sweet and sour.
Yeah.
Okay. I'll keep a little bit, but I'll put most of it to what Quincy.
Yeah.
But as a cook, he's got to expect me to keep a taste of any new herb that I've never heard of.
My bloodstained dress. It's not silk or so. It's a serviceable cotton
It's a
dress.
cotton
It's
dress.
my travel dress.
Yeah.
Any chance I could dip that in the boiling water and it would clean the blood off? Because it isn't silk, so it won't.
You can give it a go.
White wine.
It's, I know, but
We haven't got any almonds, but white wine's really good for getting rid of blood.
that's a waste of white wine. Oh, actually,
Use French white wine.
never mind that.
Look,
Cal,
Look, is anybody
Mary's
else...
favourite drink is white wine. What if I pour the hostess, my flask of the hostess over the blood stain to at least loosen the blood,
And then put it in the...
and then put it in the warm water that's bubbling? That's effectively being washed in warm water, right? Which doesn't damage cotton.
Hey, let's secure this cave and open up the local laundry.
We're not opening up a laundrette. I'm too classy for a laundrette. I'm at least a pub.
Look, just before we go, if everyone
Alright,
else...
we'll build a pub outside. We can wash their clothes while they get pissed.
The heated water and the minerals and the alcohol, it does clean your dress, but it damages it really badly.
I liked that dress.
Well, we got plenty
Save it.
of spoils to do shopping.
What do you think, Len? Do you think it's salvageable, Molly? Probably not, is it?
Might come in handy.
Give it here. I have proficiency with a sewing kit.
Ah,
You
Oh.
do.
nice.
Thank you. Thank you. It is one of my favourites.
Okay. Whilst taking a short rest, I'll say that Mooley doesn't have to roll for it. You managed to repair the dress to where it is serviceable and usable. It has lost a lot of its lifespan. It's gone through a lot, to be honest. It's a faded shade of green now, more peridot.
Honestly, that's fine. So long as it still holds its shape, I can get someone to make it from the pattern. Thank you.
It is what it is.
Okay.
Thank you, dear. That's terribly nice of you.
Now, do the party
Don't
want
mention
to?
it.
Do the party want to do anything before going back to Quincy's? Because in terms of the shops, I'm going to say the party has downtime. So in downtime, there will be no role-playing section. You have 3 days off until Quincy goes back. I will return roleplay once that begins. If there is anything in particular that any member of the party wants to buy at the shops or sell anything, we can do that now as housekeeping.
Well, I wanted to have another thorough sweep round the cave.
You have found and searched everywhere.
The silver in the walls.
Oh, you want to try and get some of that out?
Yeah, use the fork and the cleaver without damaging them.
You can't damage the fork.
In case YouTube cannot hear, Glyn wants to try and mine the silver that we found.
While everyone's sorting out and washing and bathing, I'm just going to have
That's a
another
point,
look
yes.
round for any more of the herb.
Shall we have a dip in the hot spring?
Find no more, that's about it really. Any you do find you don't actually manage to get off serviceable.
Aw.
That's what that roll was for.
Right, you coming in to join me, ladies, or what?
Well, my dress is as good as it's going to get, so I suppose I might as well enjoy a little dip. I will hop in. I know I've not taken any damage, it's just, you know, it's nice water.
You managed to collect 8 pounds of raw silver. It will need to be processed, but someone might buy it off you as is. Okay, so Mooley and Arya join Lenny for a dip in the jacuzzi.
Mooley didn't say she was
Oh.
going to.
Mooley doesn't?
Are you coming in the jacuzzi?
I'll sit on the edge and bathe my feet.
Fair enough.
Fix yourself.
So, when Freslin returns to the cave with his 8 pounds of silver,
You weren't sure, were you? You were, that's nice. Oh wait, he's an knave.
I got some fuss from Opal.
Yeah.
you find Lenny and Arya bathing in the hot spring, and Mooley kicking her legs just on the edge.
Dip me head in, arrogance. I know I've got no hair, but fuck it.
It feels very nice on your skin, I can say that.
I'm doing the,
L'Oreal thing.
well, it was, no,
Herbal essences.
oh,
Oh, God.
How the hell were they allowed on telly?
old age. There was a band called Nilsson, which was two gorgeous blokes, blondes, and they used to call them the Brothers, and it was an old type of shampoo because they looked like the blokes off the adverts.
Alright,
You're not an unattractive man, Freslin.
I wasn't.
I meant now, dear, but certainly whatever you choose to take that as.
Beauty's in the eye of the beholder, I guess. I could have stayed forever if I could.
I should do something to do a little bit of Quincy's. You got one more thing to do.
Quincy's.
Yeah.
Oh, will Quincy tolerate people looking for business at his bar?
You'd have to ask him.
Alright then.
If I'm going to get us cut.
That's fine. I can do that. Are we all heading back now, or?
Yeah, I think we've done what we can do. We've done what we came to do.
The bodies.
The bodies.
Bodies.
Use it too.
The bodies.
Flame it.
Alright.
Can you burn it, Mooney?
You've got a range of 120 feet.
Pour the oil over them all. And then hit them with either a burning torch or a fireball spell or whatever.
She's got further range and it's a cantrip.
And it's more effective. The torch may not light everything the firebolt will.
Yeah, because they're damp.
Yeah.
But
But pouring the oil.
one of your bottles of oil and then scorch them.
Yep.
But we want to report it back.
Yeah.
To Lawmaster.
Okay. You guys, on your exit, between Lenny, Freslin, and Mooley, the three of you managed to set the room ablaze. Between the oil, which quickly evaporates in the heat of the environment, as you leave, you didn't realise how warm it was in there. Now you know it's because it's over a volcanic vent. Which, as I said, explains why the water was running uphill. It was pushed up by the pressure and the heat.
Bubbles pushing it up.
Exactly.
Nice.
Don't worry, I can hear from out there. So.
No worries. The room it's a good thing you opted for the cantrip rather than the torch. If you used the torch, you would have been in close proximity as the gas is escaping from the dead bodies. It helps ignite the oil and the fat of the bodies. Just the whole room is ablaze in this room.
Say a prayer. I know my goddess is about cooking and hospitality, but say a prayer for the dead.
Well, isn't cooking
Whatever
technically fire?
version. Yeah, well, I get that. I've been cooked in fire. But whatever version of a prayer of passing, I know.
Yeah. I'm just going to murmur some last rites that I know of.
Can I do some sort of ocean? I only know the one for sailors lost at sea, but
It would be the prayer to, is it Volcor?
I think so. I
Yeah.
need to write down their actual names. I'm very sorry.
Yeah. It would be either to Volcor or the goddess of the moon to allow them safe passage to whatever harbours will take them.
Like I said, the only one I know is the one for sailors lost at sea.
That's the one.
Yeah.
So we give them whatever best last rites and prayers of passage we can.
Lenny, due
And
to
then we
your
scorch it.
culture,
I was going to say,
You'll-
Lenny, do you know anything we can say in your culture in case there's some orc women down there?
to be honest, by your religion, there are two gods that you would follow. You have Grumsh, who is the creator god of all orcs,
Okay.
and then
Opal.
There is
is-
Opal, the chaos god of all fluff.
and
Opal's not
then
real.
there is the goddess. Here it is. There is the goddess of fertility, Ludwig, who is the more appropriate one in this situation. She lives underground and she is the wife of Grunch.
Yeah. So I make a prayer to Ludwig, but I also kind of
Actually, Bahamut, yeah.
I also pray to Bahamut to say, may those who have been particularly good and just find their peace. For those who have not been, may they still find peace, but may their wrongdoings be put to right. May there be balance restored.
Very good.
Bahamut.
Weirdly enough, probably the Amen in your religion are burp.
Barmy.
Allow lost souls passage to whatever port, safe and friendly ports will take them.
Sorry, I didn't see them, but they were a bit festering.
Mooley?
Rediscovering death, the health you lost in life.
Ooh, good one. Where's that from?
Made it up.
Nice.
Well done, I like
Good
it.
Nice one.
If I were GM, I'd give her an extra point of inspiration for that.
By the rules of the game, I can't, but anything like that is duly noted. Any good role-playing will be rewarded. Good role-playing, good table etiquette.
Freslin, on the way back, would you like to ride on my horse? And that's not a come-on. I mean, purely because you were the one who took the most damage last time,
I'm
and...
fine.
Oh, alright then.
With your help and mine and...
In which case, let's load up
this done, let's load up.
Fecking Glue and... What's yours called? Eddie. Eddie and Fecking Glue. Let's load them up with loot.
By the time the party returned to... Actually, hold on. On the way out, I need Mooley to make an investigation check. And as you said, you always get investigation with advantage, so that is fine in this situation.
15.
As Freslin and Lenny are loading up the animals, due to obviously them being physically the strongest,
And the men.
and Arya is keeping Fecking Glue
Yes.
calm in this situation due to animal handling.
Good girl.
You wander off a bit from the group to have a bit of an examination around the area. You find claws that match those of the werebear, as well as more human-like claws in the same area, most likely from when it took its human form. As you are looking around, a couple of things click in your mind. Due to your studies when you were training to be a doctor, you remember lycanthropy as a disease, because it is a disease at its core, and you remember what the werebear lycanthropy does to people. Werebears are typically chaotic good by nature. They are, I mean, as a joke at the table to take some of the tension out, because this is going to get a shit ton worse in a couple of seconds. Think Smokey the Bear. That level of can be a bit brutal, can be a bit begrudging, but what they do is for the good of the forest. They probably wouldn't turn to mass serial killers. Now that said, rabies does make people go insane, and you could presume the same of both animals and lycanthropes. And as you are thinking this, your eyes gaze upwards along the tree with the less aggressive claw marks, what you'd imagine are probably the claw marks of when it was probably still sane. And your eyes catch on a flask. A cylindrical metal flask, which you recognise from your time, again, as a doctor, being used in the transportation of chemical waste.
Oh no.
And as you reach up and look at it, there's a symbol carved into one side. The symbol, it looks like a symbol of arms, a family symbol, a shield primarily, and within the shield is a circle made up of 5 draconic heads. Can you make me a history or a religion check?
One.
You have no idea what this symbol is. It never appeared in any of your texts on how to prepare a body or how to prepare for grave. You'll have to rely on your party to find out what this is, or someone of more knowledge.
Okay. I'm going to bring this back, and I'm going to try and catch Lenny's attention. Actually, he seems to have a lot of dragon iconography.
Mm-hmm.
What do you make of this?
Aye aye.
Make a religion check.
Yeah.
With advantage.
Okay.
Oh, Paul.
It's just gonna be a straightforward roll. So
I kind of keep having the cat going
which is the
across.
highest
She
number?
seems to want to.
I'm
have
so
some
sorry,
good
roll the wrong
about it.
dice.
What's it? Oh, you're on D12.
18.
18.
Plus your religion.
I haven't got religion.
That's fine. You roll disadvantage. What does religion run off really quick? Is it intelligence or wisdom?
Intelligence.
Intelligence.
That's one.
So plus 1 to your rolls.
So that'll be a 19.
19. You don't recognise this symbol, but as you look at it, a familiar voice fills the back of your head, and you hear the words, the Dragon Tyrant.
The Dragon Tyrant. Sorry.
You
Me?
and you make religion checks. You straight. Yours will be religion or it will be history, whichever is better.
12.
No.
Right, the history. I don't know why I rolled 2 there. I'm very sorry about that. I'll re-roll.
It's alright.
13, and it'll be history, so plus 2.
You both pass.
14, 15.
You know that the Dragon Tyrant is the other name for the dark goddess of all chromatic dragons, Tiamat. And you, in particular, recognise the symbol as a paladin's heraldic symbol. All paladins get one.
Mm-hmm.
You chose yours to literally be the form of your goddess and your own shield. You recognise this as a mark of a paladin who worships a dark goddess.
You will all see Mooley turn from peachy pink to the palest, almost human pink
You
colour.
mean Arya?
Sorry,
I was going to say,
Arya.
I'm green.
I do apologise, but sorry.
All
And
people
you
look the
all
same.
see Freslin go from pink scarred to grey scarred.
I know who's been here.
I don't know who's been here, but I know who they're after and who they support and what they are.
Don't keep us in suspense.
Tiamat.
Wait. Is
A paladin.
Just one
Oh,
eyebrow
dear.
arches.
That will probably come up in the video.
I've got a pretty good guess who it could be, but I don't know. But I know that is the symbol of a paladin of Tiamat, your sworn enemy, and my enemy's master.
so that's the one Bahamut absolutely despises.
That's the one who those two gobshites we met at the
I know
Paul,
exactly who's been here, and he shouldn't have been here not this quickly. There's no way he could have got this quickly unless he was deliberately trying to destroy this archipelago. There's literally no way he could have got here unless he was unless he's trying to just destroy everything. And I
Speak, and this time. Speak and say something.
Who?
His name's Richter. His name's Richter. I travelled with him. He was a nice paladin boy. He had a friend called Claude who was a mage, and he was a paladin. I didn't know what he was a paladin of. We travelled together. I didn't know what he was a paladin of. I just knew his symbol was a five-headed dragon. I didn't know until I met her. I'm so sorry I didn't know.
Her. Being.
She
Yeah.
said her name was Mia. I said I thought she was a woman of means in the same way I'm a woman of means. And then she turned into a five-headed dragon.
5 heads.
And then she burned the island I lived on, and she burned the docks and everyone I knew there. And I think I don't know what she burned. She might have burned the city I came from. The city I was living in, not the city I came... She said her name was Mia, and he said his name was Richter, and he was travelling with a friend called Claude, who was his mage. I didn't know. If I'd known, I'd have stabbed him there and then.
Obviously. Don't stress yourself, girl.
But he turned whoever was in there into a monster.
Yes. And we defeated them.
But they weren't a monster to begin with.
They created a monster, and we defeated the monster. Clearly, their 5-headed demon bitch dragon lord is our enemy.
I am sorry to stop roleplay just for 1 second. I need you to make me a check with a +2 bonus.
18.
Well, cover your ears. The whispering is going on.
Listen.
By the way, Emma, you will be pleased to know that your audible eyebrow raise is also picked up on this recording system.
Did you get all that?
I think so, yeah.
Yeah.
I also to blame?
It is what it
No.
is.
A paladin with a mage.
It is what it is. We deal with it.
We do. We absolutely do. But here's what I know. A paladin with a mage.
His mage was called Claude, and he was a half-elf. I
They
think.
usually travel with at least 3 others. You might not have seen them, you might not have connected them, you might not know them. But what I know is Calhoun and Blackjaw are followers of Tiamat, and they want to destroy Bahamut. And the people you met might not be connected, and I hope they're not, because we're limited enough without having a whole crew on top of those 2 who battered me senseless. But they are your enemy, and they are my enemy, and your use of them let us know they are the people we are looking for. Where you connect to this, I'm still to understand, but right now we all have to make a decision. Are we together, regardless of what come? Your enemy and my enemy, that makes us linked. You 2, not so much from what I see, and I don't disrespect you. You 2 carried us through many a battle. You 2 have stood us through many a challenge, and I've got nothing but admiration, respect and trust for you. But right now, it seems to be my quest is my quest. Your quest is our quest. Tiamat wants Baphomet dead. Tiamat's followers want Baphomet dead. You follow Baphomet, and the people who I want to see dead follow Tiamat and want to see Baphomet dead. So clearly we have an accord. We both want to see the enemies dead. Where you two stand, and this is no disrespect, and this is no threat, and this is no challenge, I just want to know. I want to understand what brought you. We all had crazy paths that brought us together. We all met dragons, I believe. You met Baphomet. I met...
I can get you the name really quick if you want.
I met Jeremiah.
I love note-taking PCs.
You two, I'm guessing there were dragons on your path to meet us.
May as well say now she called herself Mia. She called herself Mia right up until she turned into Tiamat. That's
So-
the Mia I was talking about when I spoke to
Understood.
Captain Calhoun.
Understood. You have been touched
I've been touched by Tiamat, yes.
by the enemy, as far as we see it. How bonded are you?
She gave me no blessing, she gave me no prize. All she did was give me a couple of names. It was Richter I felt more bonded to, because I was a stupid little whore like I always am, and flirted with him, and that was all that I did. I was being a stupid little whore like I always am, trying
You
to
weren't.
make some money and get away.
You lived your life. You survived by your skills. There's no judgment. There's no doubt. What we've been through together, I'd have died in that cave were it not for you. So raise your head, girl, and take my thanks, and take my
I have never been ashamed.
respect.
I've never been ashamed of what I am until I found out that Richter was involved in this.
What
And I
you
could have
do
taken
to
him
make
out at the
coin, that's not who you are.
It's just what I do.
It's what you do. It's the job of work that brings you food to your table. I have no disrespect for that.
Mooley.
Mooley. We all met dragons on our path together. What's your story?
Don't have to tell us if you don't want to.
Well, I might as well tell you. I met a dragon, but we must avoid each other. My power is not entirely my own. Somehow, and I couldn't tell you how, I stole the power of the Raven Queen.
At that mention, I need Arya and Lenny to make intelligence rolls. Lenny off of Arcana and Arya off of Investigation or...
Crit 20!
Oh, sweet Jesus.
Investigation or...
Save the explanation. It's been boxed.
Lenny?
Investigation or...
Just investigation.
Um,
Or history, I suppose.
it'd be a 15 or a 16 then.
Out of 16, you both know the same amount. There is not much in the world about the Raven Queen, only that she is one of the greatest members of the Fae Court. She is unseelie, dark fairy. Her realm is a place of endless life, because there is no life. It is literally dark magic in the sense of there is no light. And her domain, there are no undead, because undead are an abomination unto the eyes of the Raven Queen. The Raven Queen, and this is something that both of you would know, you, because members of your tribe were warlocks. None of them took the path of the Raven Queen. The Raven Queen's warlocks tend towards being intellectuals of occult knowledge, or what is referred to as hexblades. Warriors who wield arcane magic through an eldritch blade made of glass from the Fey Plains. Her power is exclusively darkness. She opposes death and the undead.
Okay, can I?
Yeah?
Arya initially reached out to take Mooley's arm, then stops herself just before she touches her and says, "Tell me you didn't give her your real name. Tell me you made no pact with your real name."
I made no pact with anyone, and I haven't even given you my real name.
Oh. I was only going to say I know Fae like to mess with people who give them their name. That's why you never give your real name, darling.
I made no pact.
Then you're safe. You have her attention only, I suppose.
Oh, lucky me.
I think that probably plays to our favour.
And the dragon?
I don't understand it, but the dragon.
The dragon. The dragon and I spend too much time in each other's company. She finds us both.
Oh.
So the dragon and the Fae are at odds, and you are the link between, or a link between?
She can find me through my power. Out of character, Cal, but just make sure I'm getting this right.
No problem, I can fill in any details that you want, Em. So, what the dragon that you met told you was that he escaped from the Shadowfell, and with him he accidentally dragged through shadow energy. Shadow sorcerers are innately touched by the Shadowfell. Your magic comes from the Fey Plains, primarily. It's extra-dimensional, alien to this world, which is why it's such a corruptive influence on you, and in your magic, it can be corruptive.
That I've lost.
Basically, you using your magic on an individual level, she could find you eventually, but she's more interested. You are a small fish who accidentally became the remora of a whale shark. You are not the target of interest, but you could lead her to the dragon that you met. And he doesn't want that. He wanted freedom, which is why he sent you away.
Okay. Let's just say that neither I nor the dragon wish to be found.
Okay. Your position is a lot clearer than ours. Having had this discussion amongst us, I've just remembered something I was told that had slipped my mind with everything else going on. Richter,
yes.
a champion of Tiamat.
Well, he was certainly a champion. I didn't realise of Tiamat until later, but yes.
I've just remembered that that's what I was told. You know, Calhoun and Blackjaw, they are a lower level in that circle, but they're the ones I've met. They're the ones I've dealt with, and that's why they have been my focus. But I've just recalled that Richter is a champion of Tiamat who wants to kill all dragons, not just Baphomet.
Just going to GM quote there, can you just roll an intelligence check for me just to get one thing straight? Just roll.
18?
He wants to kill all chromatic, all metallic dragons. Chromatic dragons are viewed as evil, chromatic are viewed as evil, metallic as good. He wants to kill all metallic dragons. That was what
So he wants to kill Metallica. Fuck you! I'm gonna stab him in the ass.
So it's all got a bit serious there.
It did. Don't worry, I've got something to calm
So
us down.
I've just found that note amongst all these other notes. It's like, shit, she mentioned Richter. Hold on.
I would just say to
He was in
everyone
that little corner.
the name Richter, and he was a Dragonborn. I want to say his last name was Belmont, but I don't think that was. No, it wasn't.
Richter Belmont is my first paladin. He
I'm
was the villain in the
sorry,
1E campaign. This
His
is a new one.
Calhoun
I like
and
Richter
Blackjaw are two guys working with a Dragonborn called Richter, who is Tiamat's champion.
That's the
So,
one.
names also we need to watch out for then. Claude, a half-elf or full elf. He is a mage, and I think he might... Mooley, do you know what sort of mage can make things out of thin air? He made a
God.
table out of thin air, and I...
Does he only turn her up at the end of the year?
No, he was there with him the whole time.
Alright, so he's not
Spiking
Santa Claus.
drinks. Bastard.
He stole all
Who
the
can make things appear?
Actually,
And in answer to your question, I believe they all can if they learn the right spell.
Yeah, the problem is Mooley is a sorcerer, so your magic is innate. If you were a wizard or...
he can't have made everything out of thin air because the drinks, he stole a number of drinks from people that I may or may not have distracted for him.
Perhaps the person to ask about Claude and the magic.
Quincy.
Exactly.
We need to go and warn him, because with those names, their airship is in the dock in that same place.
It is, and we have been advised to get the DB man out of Buckington.
That weird cat person thingy even said that we need to get out of there because
The tobacconist.
the tobacconist. But this means tobacconist, whatever. But then, I not mean to bring up bad memories again, but you said about Tiamat destroying pretty much everything, especially where you lived.
She destroyed the Dockland, definitely, I don't know.
Dockland.
Could you roll an intelligence for me?
Me?
Yeah.
Everyone else.
No, just...
Well, that's a 2.
You remember things as you say them. That said, the island that she destroyed was the next island over.
So I've just checked my notes, it's there.
Tiamat could...
She burned down, or at least, I don't know if she burned it down. It was all very fast, I was sat
She
on-
either did or she had done.
Let's
leave it at that.
I saw the port town on air, the island where I lived, burn to a fucking crisp. Pardon my language.
No pardon required.
If they're part of the circle with Tiamat, then that's not good news. We need to warn Quincy now.
Yes.
I remember
They
one thing,
are
and I'll remember
destroying ships and destroying docks.
I'm going to remember this at the end of my days. It's burned across my memory because 5 heads peered down at me and said because I turned and I said to her, why? And she looked at me and said, too many false idols. And I don't remember anything after that.
Wants to be the only dragon goddess. She wants to destroy all other dragons so she can be the only dragon queen, the only dragon goddess. That's what I read from what you've just said.
There were so many heads looking at me.
Let us get back to town.
Let's move.
while I pray.
By the Orc gods and by Bahamut as well, we will not let Tiamat win this time.
For the whole journey back, I am praying for advice, inspiration, and guidance.
You will have it.
I'm just walking back, trying not to be panicky.
I'm sorry, I can't stop this grin. I love it. The story is coming together beautifully. I'm
I've
so
got jobs
happy.
to do.
And then he's going to go
We've
for a
just
fish against
got
the tree as well.
we've got some solid character play going on again.
Right.
When we get back to Quincy's, can I just gently ask him, do you object to people trolling for business? And I think you know what sort of business, my darling. I don't think I could do anything tonight, it's just that I need to make money because I don't think anyone in my group has got that much and I can make a lot of money very quickly.
Don't pick up in my bar and yeah, don't worry. Don't worry, I'll look after you.
Can I bring them back here? There's a room here and I can charge more for that.
I'll take the charge price, absolutely.
Like I said,
I assume
give
you'll
him
take
his cut.
I assume you'll take it at disadvantage. You'll take it a little less than the 100 that it would cost. You're clearly quite a generous man. You were giving it to us for free.
Well, that's the question. Are they going to need a healing potion afterwards?
It depends on
Speaking of which,
what... Oh, yes.
his healing potion.
His healing potion, that's part of the quest.
Yeah, none of. Well,
Yes,
actually,
he is okay with you bringing someone back. I will run that in downtown. In
Okay.
downtime.
Thank you. Earn some money.
Lenny's the only one of us that's really hurt.
It is an experimental potion. I would really appreciate someone testing.
As I said at the beginning, I have resistance against poison and disease. So if this potion is corrupt, not deliberately,
No.
but by your experimentation, if it's not what it should be,
Oh yeah.
I'm probably the best person to take it. However, Lenny, the stubborn tank that he is, has come all this way back saying he's not hurt when he is. So,
Tell you what.
to analyse the effect of the potion, Lenny's the best subject. To analyse whether the potion has side effects, I'm the best subject.
I think it's the side effects I need. Tell you what, I'll give him a health potion just to keep him alive.
You're a very nice man, Quincy.
You are
Yes.
a legend.
I'll give him one of the older ones. That should
Yeah.
help him.
My goddess would call you her head chef. After the food we have eaten and the drinks we have sampled in this establishment, she would be proud to call you her own.
Well, my friends, that is a great thing to hear. Are you ready to try this potion?
I'll do it.
I
He's
need you to
volunteered.
roll a d100.
Quincy's potion.
Oh, shit.
And I am going to roll the ultimate D100.
Oh,
He's got a D100
Outside
within a D100.
dominant.
yeah, outside dominant.
D10 within a D10.
What's he going to turn into?
63.
Oh, nearly a 69.
Yeah, I ended up with me Tonga perhaps.
Did not expect that roll.
Oh.
That depends. If it's tongue per arse, then it's either 100 GP
Sorry!
Well,
As long as I'm getting paid.
It's either 100 or 10, but basically on one point you're paying for the time rather than the act.
oh dear lord.
I've got an abnormally long tongue even for a halfling. I licked her.
You won't be
Mississippi.
No.
Okay,
85 GP then.
Okay.
so any health that you had lost is now completely recovered. If you had lost no health, you feel bloody great. I mean, it's so great that you want jumping up on the bar, going woohoo, raising your arms, and now you're stuck to the ceiling by your hands.
Spider halfling, does whatever a spider halfling does.
Just Quincy goes with.
Interesting.
So that's what happens when you combine a health potion with a potion of spider walking.
Should we do
I
something?
believe that's what you'd call a side effect.
I'm going across the room. Going.
Singing spider halfling.
Spider halfling does whatever a spider halfling does.
Right.
Should someone knock him down with a rake or
No,
something?
he's having fun at the minute. Let him have a little bit of fun.
We need to warn
Fuck you!
Right, well, while he's busy on the ceiling, I feel that someone should tell
From up
Quincy.
here, you can really check out the cleavage.
Do you mind?
No, hers is better. Not hers.
Halfling! Halfling!
What?
Halfling!
It's the first time in my life I've felt tall! Shut the fuck
Oh.
up!
I am not asking you to come down, I'm asking you to drop the bloody moss down here!
The moss.
Oh, the
You
moss!
got it
It's in
here.
my pocket! In my ring!
Fuck's sake, right, give it here.
Leonard, you can reach it.
He just.
Catch! Oh no, it stuck to my hand! Oh, God.
You got it.
I'll have to cut your hand off next time, mate. Anyway. Right, Quincy. Sorry about that.
Sorry, you turned me into spider halfling.
I'm glad you feel happy, mate, but... right,
I'm literally doing laps of the room
Thank you very much.
that's Exhibit A.
until it wears off.
It lasts for an hour.
I'd warn you, Mooney, but your
Then I'm
dress is
doing
quite
laps
high
of the room
necked.
until it wears off. And then I hit the floor and go, now you're not. That's cool.
Warn Quincy as you may.
For starters, in that cave we've had a big pile of bodies that Mooley said had died from rabies?
Rabies.
Rabies. So I don't know how sensible it is to use that moss.
The moss should be alright. I mean,
Yeah.
it'll be cured in the next
Plants
few
don't get
days.
rabies.
Otherwise,
As I'm
the
scrolling
guards know,
past.
so you can all have some time off. I'll take care of that.
That would be lovely of you, my
That
darling.
bear was not a bear.
Oh,
The bear was a...
werewolf, mutant bear, and lots of dead bodies.
Well, to be
As
fair,
As a trail cast.
if you all remember, I didn't say beware the bugbear or the owlbear or the werebear. I knew there was some kind of bear in
A
there.
bear, not a bear, and 100 dead bodies
Well, I didn't know about that.
full of rabies
52.
with no money.
That's a bit concerning.
And we can't eat them. Well, I can. They couldn't.
No.
And they get tippy off.
Go and check on that halfling girl, the half-elf girl in the corner. She's got quite a low-cut dress on and she's very drunk.
Hold on. I need to see if it works on my feet.
It does.
Bello!
You can walk across the ceiling.
I just kind of go from my hands, put my feet up, drop down and go,
Hello!
Or if you'd rather, Leonard, again, the half-elf girl in the corner with the low-cut top is very drunk and looking for
I'm
it.
just more concerned about the fact we're not letting him do any stealthiness if he takes that potion again.
Oh, only dose.
hello.
I'll work on something similar.
The...
Oh. Is that to Quincy or
Right.
to the elf girl?
The elf girl.
It's like,
I pay...
I've not
God.
really done it upside down.
Oh, God.
Neither have I, baby.
Yeah, there we go.
So
You
the
pulled-
potions made me a bit giddy.
What's the blood rush to the head?
I literally just quickly ordered a drink and said, fucking get that down your neck, for God's sake.
He's upside down.
I know, just fucking drink it, I want to see!
Straw! Straw! I'm holding an upside down glass and I'm slightly confused. I'm not the brightest fucking member of this party.
Well, that kept him still for a minute.
Don't worry, let him play with the girl. We'll find you a nice one.
I will
I've
now
got a straw
call
going that way.
downtime. What's up?
I wanted to also warn Quincy that Captain Calhoun and his little tabaxi friend warned us we probably ought to be getting off this island as quickly as possible and knowing who their friends
They're
are.
a pair of cultural thundercunts.
Knowing who their friends are, if I were you, would move as quickly as possible before Tilly turns up. Actually, I think she might be in on it.
You know, funny you should mention that actually. I have already been warned to get off the island. Not by Calhoun or anyone, no. But we're going to be up Styxing tomorrow night, so you'll have tomorrow off. We'll be heading straight to Elon, and I'll be heading elsewhere. You guys are welcome to do whatever you need to do.
Well, Ilom's still on this island. And you're still upside down.
You're upside down.
So, no, you're upside down.
Your perspective.
I have the power of my goddess.
I have the power of a lute that is also a crossbow. What's the point?
The point is, your potion has made me a little giddy.
Clearly!
So, if we get off at Ilom, we'll still be on the island that we've been told to get the fuck off of. So I think we go to Ilom,
Right.
we grab Jimmy, and we Dee Booker out for come.
Sounds like a plan. I'm sure Jimmy will be ready to leave as soon as he can.
Quincy. Get
Well, if he's not ready, he'll probably be unconscious because he's a pisshead, so we just carry him onto the boat.
Don't worry, I can ensure he's drunk.
And all the rest of the crew, because the staff there, they're not quite as amazing as yours, but they're nice people. We like them. They fed us, we fed them.
Yeah, nice.
And I don't know what them two got up to, but I was awakened by moans. What? Did I say that? Oh look! Come back! And run off.
I can absolutely promise you I have made no money in
It's
Ilom.
not a giant spider, but from that distance, I thought it was. Small, far away. Small, far away.
Are you alright, Lenny?
Quincy, you've been warned
I'm
as
just
well,
going to
right?
continue running
Yeah.
around the roof being silly until the potion wears off and I fall on my head.
Try and fall on the half-elf girl. She looks cushy.
It was already called her.
I took her up to the ceiling.
You kissed us Spider-Man style anyway. Right.
Spider.
Now,
Lenny.
Does whatever.
Two things.
Does.
Yep.
first of all, who warned you? Secondly, why do you suspect that we need to get off? Because you're, just like us, willing to leave. What do you reckon?
I just take the good advice of people who have done good by my business, to be honest. I mean, if you want to know, I was warned by Tilly. She's already actually done her performance.
Tilly?
That's why we're willing to leave tomorrow.
I see.
As for why, I was ready to leave soon anyway, and I'd listen to my friends.
Could I try rolling insight?
Absolutely.
Quincy, I'm slightly concerned if Tilly's one of your friends.
Well, I have lots of friends.
17.
Pass, what are we looking for insight on?
Just wanted to see if there was truth in all that.
He's telling the truth. He's being completely open with you, and
Cool.
yes, he was told by Tilly, and he has no ulterior motives. He's just ready to get going.
Have some vagabonds.
I'm getting... So anyway, on a really serious...
Sorry, that's
honestly-
really dark, isn't it?
Honest,
Bad.
the thing is, not mean to be a bit
That
of
last
a
thing really-
killjoy, but
Yeah.
I'm not sure if it's possible, but if we've been warned, what about the other people on this island?
We go back.
Tell
You
me
know, you're much better looking when you're upside down. We
Thank
go
you.
back, we tell the captain of the guard that the evil bastards that I reported to them are here and they are going to smash shit up, and then we tell them they better sort out some kind of shit because we can't deal with it. We're not big enough, and I'm not big enough, I'm only little. And then we go, and they deal with what they know. We tell them what we know, we tell them what they need to do, and then they do it or they get fucked up with them. So we go, bye-bye.
he's off into a corner again.
So many lives at risk.
No, but we can't save everybody. That's look. The best we can do is warn the lawmaster.
Warn the lawmaster and see if there's any way that they can at least get word out somehow through messages or...
Or at least delay them.
What do you think,
Zoom.
Mooley? Do you know anything, Mooley?
We're sort of running back into
Any thoughts?
making
You're
round.
far
I
smarter
let's
than I am.
just grab, just give you another drink.
Stop! Stop!
What we can do is warn the lawmasters, right?
We tell the lawmasters, we tell the captains of the guard if we can find them. After that, it's up to them.
Quincy at this point pipes up. Look, you've all got a really rough time. We're gonna head back to Elon tomorrow night. The party is taking place in Elon at the moment, or will start tomorrow. Enjoy
the
that.
festival of whatever it is that's meant to be going off, which will attract so many people into the kill zone. Or did I call it that? Yes, I did.
Who's organised the festival?
The festival is an annual thing. The festival of the fishing.
Predictable.
Yeah, the festival where everyone comes to the port to. Ow! Fuck, that really is.
Just
Right.
while we're off.
No more upside down on the ceiling time for you now,
I
right?
can't do it no more, but it was quite good fun.
Go.
But no. Shh.
Okay, that's going to sound really loud.
Sorry.
The spiders told me the festival gathers everyone from all over the island to Elon to celebrate the return of the fishing fleet, gather, hunt, nets thing. That's what they do. Now,
Quincy told us that a few days ago. Not the
exactly.
spiders.
Exactly. The spiders reminded me. But a lot more people are gonna be there than there normally are. My finger talks. Watch. If they don't
It wasn't just a potion of spider walking as well.
escape the
It may
town,
not have been, no.
the town will get loaded up, and they will be more people dead in that town because that's where everyone gonna be.
As the games master, I am now going to trigger downtime. Okay?
Thank you.
Okay.
God, thank
It's
I
you.
was
just
gonna
because
roll
we're
to
going
nothing
over
else.
things over and over and over again, which is fine, and that is what basically happens over the next day, 2 days, until Quincy
Alright.
unsticks and you all fly back. In
Sober
that
mode
time,
I will take him over
The
and put him
town
on his half elf.
is gonna be
In that time,
full
Yes.
of more people than normal, and that's when they're gonna attack it because it's gonna be optimized amount of death.
Mooly.
Wait,
so sorry, in that time,
in that time, during the downtime, the party may divide the treasure that they have gained. Discuss how you wish to do that. I know you two are talking about because the two ladies got magical items.
Well,
You
that-
two should get more financial reward.
That's what we wanted to talk about. You two got your better weaponry. You got your cloak. You got your sword. If you want to divvy the loot, the actual gold, evenly, I can live with that. My character can live with that. But if you want to sort of
I'm
recognise
happy
the
for them
fact that you had your cloak and you had your weapon, and we divvy
I'm
it,
happy for them to. I'm happy for the money to be slightly weighted in their favour. If you are,
Absolutely, I can almost certainly make back what I would have lost anyway.
So I'm happy to do the division for the party, if that's okay. Or do people want to do it themselves?
Well, I've got the numbers here.
Yeah.
So
in
before I
that
work
time-
it out,
In that time, you've sold the gemstones, by the way.
that was my next question.
Yeah.
One tourmaline,
80 gold is what you wind up selling it for.
2 lapis lazuli,
You wind up selling each for 7, so 14.
1 citrine,
You get that for 60. You actually manage to get that for more than it's worth. Quincy
and
helps on that one.
£8 of raw silver.
The £8 of raw silver go for 30 gold.
90, 184. So how are we going to split this?
If the two of you two take 70% of each between you, and then Muli and Arya take 15% each.
Okay, so
That would be just my thought.
ballpark.
Yeah.
So I just rough handle it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Right. I've got one more thing to do at the end of this, and then we are wrapped up until Emma comes down to actually visit, and we're playing live. Not live recording, obviously.
There's
Okay.
one actually I wanted to check with Mooly.
Alright, during downtime.
I've got a mirrored makeup box, and I found it on my travels. I just wondered, you seem to be able to detect if things are magical or not. I don't know if it is or not. I'd like to know either way, though.
Is my Eye of the Clinician still active at this point? I used it.
Due to the downtime, this could happen on the next day, so it could have regained some charges.
Okay.
Before I go out to work. You were waiting for me to do
What
that.
did you find that again?
Um,
I'm trying to find my notes if it is magic or not.
I have I cannot remember. It was either on Ectra V or it was on the next. No, it was almost certainly on Ectra V, because after Ectra V I got to Elon. So
Right, how many charges have I regained? It's a D6, isn't it?
It's D6 plus 1.
Okay, hang on.
and you just told me it was a pretty mirrored makeup box.
Okay, so I've just regained 4 charges. I'm going to use 1 charge. Yes, 1 charge for detect magic, which brings me down to 3. So detect magic on the box.
I think so.
Yeah, that's good. It is not magic.
Oh.
Magic.
Okay.
I'll fucking find the note on that one.
Thank you for wasting that charge. There's nothing magical about that.
Apart with my gold pieces, was that a level 1?
No, it doesn't work in that
Oh,
way.
so I was going to give you a cookie that would restore that, but
You could do, to be fair.
We're doing it in downtime.
Yeah, this is all in downtime. This is over 2 days.
in downtime then I will give one of my gold coins and hand you a cookie that will restore 1 spell point, 1 level 1 spell point. I know not quite the same, dear, but thank you all the same for having a look at it for me.
As for you, give me 3 performance checks to work out how much money you make in downtime.
Well, one of those is a 19, so,
Is that including your bonus?
no.
Okay.
Hang on, so, need to do my addings up here. So 19
we've got
plus
no
7
EPs.
is 26.
Yeah.
19. 16.
You make 25 gold over 2 days.
25? Bloody hell.
Work that out afterwards.
Okay.
You know. Just because I'm going to get you guys to the last part of this story to set up for the last bit, because I know Emma and Dudley both have work tomorrow.
Okay.
Can I just divvy up the
Divvy up
goals?
the gold, yeah.
Right. Eddie. Lenny. 300 copper.
Mm-hmm.
2,000 silver.
Yep.
700 gold.
Mhm.
50 platinum.
Nice. Thank you.
You two.
Yes.
100 copper.
Yeah.
1,000 silver. 250 gold.
Oh,
And
God, hang on,
20
let me just work.
How much platinum, sorry?
20.
20. And it was 150, was it? Gold.
No, I've written that down wrong.
250.
250 gold
Okay.
and 20 platinum.
20 plus. Yeah, I've got that, thank you.
Well done. Sorry. We both get another 60 gold. You both get another 32.
Gold.
Yeah.
Nice.
So 8 and 25.
Feel like we just won the lottery.
Feel like we could afford to stay here.
Okay. Are the party ready?
It's not till we get back to Elon that I can get the extra kit that
Yeah.
the bucket armor.
Oh yeah, don't worry.
Yeah.
Don't worry, I've
No,
got
I just remembered it's at the blacksmith's there.
Don't worry, I've got everything planned.
Okay, all good.
I'm going to need an
Wanna
extra
get
piece of
there.
paper for my money because the place where the money goes is now worn through.
To be honest, you spend money that quickly and you earn money that, yeah. It's a bard
It's
thing.
probably going to be an extra sheet kind of situation.
I'll be absolutely honest. I've watched Critical Role enough at this point to realise that Matt Mercer is very stingy with money, but gives his party plenty of opportunity to spend it. I am the opposite way round. I am very generous with money, but good luck finding somewhere to spend it.
Well, we've managed so far,
Yeah,
because
so
I've got
far.
some dollar and then been skinned again.
Uh-huh.
As I pointed out before, you guys have only just finished tutorial level. I'm about to set up for the main story.
Mm.
And this is going to get fun and you guys are going to enjoy this. Are you alright, Em?
Yeah.
This
Yeah.
will only be a little bit longer and then we'll call it. I will need to message you before you come down just about over something over story-wise, but don't worry about it. Okay. Quincy has brought both of your steeds on board, and the travel over is fairly gentle. The balloon underneath inflates just enough, and with enough speed floats across the island in the amount of time it took the four of you to travel 3 days takes about 2 hours. It's a very quick crossing. And as night begins to fall, you see the party in full swing in Elon below you. And as part of you is filled with dread over what you are certain is going to come, there is part of you that feels almost at ease as you look down upon what is going on. And Quincy lands his ship with the help of the rest of his crew, who you now see moving throughout both the tavern and below. There are quite a number of people operating here. It's not just Quincy and his adopted son. It is also a large crew, but they mostly work behind the scenes. And as the airship deflates and descends, you land directly behind the leaping dwarf. And waiting at the bottom of the stairs is the familiar, tired, exhausted, elderly face of
Cheerful Jimmy.
cheerful Jimmy. Goes, "You made it back in time, didn't you?
Kinda just.
I need to talk to all four of you very quickly."
Okay.
Well, we needed to have a chat, but there's something else afoot.
We can talk about that later. If it's about the other thing, then that's not going to happen for 2 days. Plenty of time to get stuck in situation. Yes, I know. Don't ask me how.
Is the other thing the blowing the fucking arm thing up?
5-headed dragon, platinum dragon at war.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, I got it.
Yeah, that's
Okay, you got it. As long as the other thing isn't you getting over your hangover and it's actually something serious.
Let me put it this way. I'm a very good bartender. There is nothing that happens in this archipelago that I don't know about.
Very
And
good.
As
That's
you
why I was sent to you. And
exactly,
we never did get that have that chat.
we will have it eventually. Don't worry. I need to ask well, I guess it's a huge favour. There's money in it for you. I need to ask a favour.
Sold.
Fantastic. I need the four of you to enter a drinking contest against some bastard.
I got this.
Oh no. Needs to front a team of 5.
5.
I'm in.
You. Alright.
I was going to have Rebecca, Yog, and a few of the other staff join in, but Rebecca is busy cooking up a storm, Yog is busy dealing with enough drunks out the ass, and everyone else is already drunk. You 4 haven't had a drink yet, right?
Not recently. Well,
Perfect.
The potion.
That's 2
no,
days ago.
If you're doing this, may I take your hand a moment? It's alright, I promise I won't hurt you.
I'm holding my hand
Give
out.
it you back.
I take her hand.
I'm holding my hand out.
I take her hand and say, "One more round, dear. You now have any Constitution throws at an advantage."
Nice.
I can't
Nice.
cast that on myself, unfortunately.
No, you can't cast enhance ability on yourself. Okay. Jimmy leads the four of you to an area that's opened up in front of the bar. There is a massive keg, and I do mean massive. We're not talking like a little keg that you find in a party, we are talking like the kind that they literally brew the beer in. About 10 foot high, it's been wheeled
The
out.
kind of keg that dwarves escape from elven castles in.
Yes,
Right.
that's what we're talking here. Goes.
I'll take 2.
And for you two, there is a familiar face as well, who is acting as the intermediary. The familiar, gorgeous-faced, well-suited Bosco.
Like, hello everybody. We are about to
Boss!
take. Hey guys, how you
big
doing?
man?
We are about to take the challenge. We have. What the fuck are you guys calling yourselves?
Drink!
Drink? Fine.
Well, I'll call myself yours if you like.
Later, we'll talk about that later. What? Call yourself drink?
I don't know. What do you think of?
The angry pissheads. Buddy, what do you think?
Dragon mead!
What that?
I think, why am I here?
We're fun, darling.
Maybe that.
3 pissheads on the lightweight.
3 piss heads and their carer.
Really?
Toilet.
No, carer implies you care, never mind.
Oh yeah, exactly. That's right.
Hmm.
Sorry,
You
dear.
care so I don't have to.
I do actually.
Well,
Drink!
drink it is.
Yes, why not?
I love my drink.
He's written that in massive block capitals that go over 3 lines.
Hey, if they get to be called Vox
Oh, yes.
Machina and Mighty Nine, you guys get to be called Drink.
Oh no, we're up against them. No,
Well,
no.
not quite.
I win.
Okay, we have the Jimmy's Footed Team Drink, appropriate till I see it, versus the Hyenas.
And across from the four and the Jimmy included, you see 5 people across the other side. There is a... He's not attractive, he's alright. Completely shaved-headed man wearing a light leather set of armour with sort of hyena fur patches across his upper torso. Either side of him, there is a large man with a very happy-looking face, and I do mean happy. He looks like the most jovial drinker you can imagine. And next to that man is a smaller woman with, again, the same kind of jovial face, but she's got this big bow in her hair. It's very cute. Both of which are fucking huge in terms of size. On the other side of the man wearing the hyena patches, there is a very small dwarf, like same height as you, height dwarf. But he's got this massive mohawk of red hair. He is completely shirtless, with the exception of tattoos all over his body. And next to him is this very large, dumpy woman, who it takes about 10 seconds to realise she's actually an elf. But she is short, fat elf.
Must be dear.
Please, can you bring forward, can the team captain introduce himself?
Hello, my name's Patches, and these are my crew, and we're ready to drink anyone under the table.
Well, this chair is about to put me under the fucking table.
It's falling apart again. The one chair that's falling apart slightly.
Jimmy
It's
goes
because
first.
I was too fat in it.
I'll go first.
Jimmy's going
Are you sure?
first.
I'll take
You're the captain. Okay, fair enough.
Yeah.
We know I'm the.
Look, I'm gonna drink my round and go off because I've got work to do. You guys decide who goes against who after that.
Okay, fair enough. Okay.
So, Sigmire, you first. The large man with big muscles was like, hello. It's like, alright, go on with
Easy,
this. We will all have fun today.
Indeed.
And Bosco sets down a pair of big pints in front of them. So just to let you guys know how this works, I'm going to run it solo first between Jimmy and Sigmar, yeah. Yeah, Sigmar and Sigmar, yeah. Sorry, I've got my notes weird. Jimmy downs it in one. Sigmar kind of goes, ooh, that's a bit strong. Second drink's poured. This time Jimmy goes, oh, that did not go down well. Jimmy tanks it in one. Goes, oh, got my win back. Sigmar is looking a bit hasty. Damn, it's down to the last roll, Jesus. Sigmar tanks that last one. Very happy, goes, no one outdrinks an onion knight. Apparently someone did. Jimmy slams that last one back and slams his mug down upside down. Ah! Sleep well tonight. Sigmar goes and just falls sideways.
Right, the dwarfs that go swimming with little hairy women.
I'm going to bed because that was a bloody good drink. Do me proud.
Actually, they did.
What?
Who's
Okay.
up next? And who are we up against as the next challenger?
Well, to be honest, if I go next, I think I can drink them all under the fucking table because they're a bunch of lightweights.
Oh, are you coming up next? This is Patches to you.
Let me take as many as I can. Do it.
It's only one-on-one.
It's one
Yeah,
of those-
I'll
yeah.
take that one, and that one, and that one.
You can
And then
literally
you
only go
three
against-
have got to deal with the other two on. Alright, I'll go next.
Know what you're going to be hammering back.
Knock yourself out, mate.
Sigurd, your turn. And the young girl steps forward with a big bow. Again, huge muscles. Goes, hello, my father didn't do so well, but I'd be happy to have a go.
Okay, let's have it.
Okay, so you're rolling a constitution check, add your modifier. First 3 wins, basically.
What about poison save and
No,
resistance to
This
disease?
is straight drinking.
Alright, so
Alright,
straight
okay,
constitution.
no. So,
That's the damage
straight
roll.
comp roll.
Yeah, so what's your constitution modifier?
Plus 2.
So roll +3. What'd you get? Oh,
Wobble.
cap dice.
Hey!
Oh, you chug the drink back as she's like. She just manages to finish it, but it does not go well for her. You're very good at this.
A bit of practice though.
It's the best 2 out of 3, yeah?
Best 3 out of 5.
3 out of 5, okay.
Best 27 out of unconscious.
Yeah.
That'd just be 13.
As the drink goes back, it kind of sticks in your throat for a second. This is a lot headier and a lot heavier than music. This isn't just ale. This is like. This is Bosco's Reserve Ale. This shit is.
Fur in it.
This is like beer with the alcohol content of whiskey. That is, and it just kind of chugs and it tastes the same. She finishes first. It's like, got a taste for it.
That one was a bit lumpy. We'll go again. 16.
You both finish the drinks at the same time. Just. It comes down to this check.
Feeling a little ticklish yet?
It's quite nice
It's
actually.
getting there, isn't it, Gav?
Yeah.
Well, I'm assuming no one's looking at what I'm doing.
16 again.
No, not at the moment. Why?
Because I cast enhance ability on myself as well with the same thing.
Can you do it?
I just checked it's
Ooh.
anyone I can touch, and I can
You
definitely
are
touch
not
myself.
focused.
You'll go
Give me
blind.
a slight at advantage.
We're out of a drinking competition.
It's advantage,
She's touching
isn't it?
herself.
Is that advantage or just
Yeah.
13? 20, not that 20.
You managed to do it to yourself.
Excellent, thank you.
Nice.
And that's why you can't walk.
As you finish your drink, you are really drunk, I'm not going to lie. But she finishes her drink and goes, it's quite shit. And she goes in the opposite direction of her father.
Boop.
Well, a 1 on my last one.
My constitution is shit.
2 drinks to
Fortunately,
drink.
mine isn't.
Well, now
Can
you
I have one
rolled
for
with
us?
advantage anyway.
Don't see why not. Good luck to your liver.
Glad to meet you. Just to see if I pass out after that one, I don't give a
There
shit.
goes up another brave stop.
21.
No,
Nice.
you don't pass that, but you are very hammered.
I net that one and walk away like belly big fella.
We have 2 drinks to drink. 0 to the hyenas.
You three let me down. I'm gonna eat you, and not in a good way.
I think we need a bit of a guaranteed win here, really. Hey, Ish! Your turn. The dwarf kind of goes, right, boss. Just go, sits down in the chair. He less sits and more stands in the chair, is that short.
Which one
Who am I
next?
hit?
Come here, mate.
Ah! Big fucker too. Shake hands.
Big shake hands. I need you to make a constitution check.
Oh no.
It's fine to support your wrists.
Nat 20, bitch.
It is not a broken wrist, but you are coming away with bruises.
Good grip, mate. Right.
And so's it.
Yeah.
On a nat 20.
Yeah.
Someone's got a dislocated thumb.
To be honest, between the two of us, like, good grip.
We're gonna do this.
Alright, the 2 drinks are set down.
Right.
Lenny may have pulled.
Right. Bottoms up, mate.
And he's conk, I'm not even gonna say don't.
Oh, not very good.
13.
What'd you roll?
13.
8 on the dice plus 5, 13.
Okay, 13 versus 24. You tower the drink back and just kind of You weren't expecting that level of alcohol as it hit your stomach, you just got a rumble.
Ooh!
It takes the fire of a dragon, doesn't it?
You can say that, guy. Oh, find out.
Next round,
Right.
drinks are set.
Knew my dice would be fucking against me.
10.
5, 10. Changing
You
dice.
managed to edge him out on that one. You see the drink kind of stick in his bit. He does just chug it out. It's like, oh, that did not land well.
Come on, you're a dwarf. I know we're against each other, but we can fucking do this.
Come on, Orky boy. Let's do another one.
It's a man that goes swimming with little hairy women.
There we go. 22.
27.
Oh,
Well
both
done.
of them chug that one like they mean it.
They do, but to be
You got
honest,
my one.
Aegis kind of finishes just that bit last go. Oh, just like Mother's Own.
Just beat me to it, mate. Christ.
He's got 1 loss. You've got 2 losses. You've got to get 2 wins to win.
Do you want to use the group dice or are you on your own?
I'm gonna stick to my one. Either way, Lenny's just getting pissed, so fuck it, I'll roll the big one.
Last one.
Right.
18.
18.
23.
Meh.
The drink goes back and you feel it hit you. You hit it just there, it's like it sticks, and then you fall backwards out of your chair.
Oh no!
Either you're too strong to drag him away.
Obviously not.
I got him! Little pansy ass bastard cow. I thought he could drink. Why am I Scottish now? It must be the whiskey. Come on, Lenny! You're supposed to be a good lad! You're drinking like a girl!
Stop touching
You're
me.
leaving it to the girls to do the drinking for you!
I'll show him
What
drink.
kind of mincer are you? Come on! I'll pick you up by the nose! Alright, grab him by the nose and drag him out the room.
I won't make you roll for it, there's no resistance.
Molly, rock, paper, scissors, or would you like to go first? Because I'm quite happy being the last one up.
Very well, I'll show him drinking like a girl.
I expect
Oh,
you to win.
oh, do dear. Let's
I
do the
thought I
click,
was
click, click
gonna
thing.
Let's not.
Oh.
So is Mooley going up next?
You know,
Apparently so.
Go on, green gal, smash him up!
you know what? Bardic Inspiration might click, click, click as well. Sod it.
Alright,
So I get a +6 and a +d6 and an advantage.
yeah, that is right.
I've got plenty of Bardics, so I should have given Lenny one. I'm so sorry I didn't even think.
You gave me Bardic one previously in the fight.
At this point,
expected him to win because he's supposed to be a man.
At this point, the bold gentleman named Patches with the hyena patches on his armour steps and goes, well, I guess it's us. Should be fun.
Oh yes.
Right? Roll your advantage plus d6.
19.
Ooh, you see Patches kind of... Not quite to my taste. But we do what we must.
That's all I can do.
Yeah, you won the first round.
Nice.
Can I do another bardic? Can't, can I? Can I be playing my flute?
You'd have to run it as a... No, just the first.
Hmm?
Okay, now roll then.
Your con's pretty good, so...
Nat 20.
Wait.
2 drinks in a row. That one, although he does drink it pretty good, you slam it upside down. You are just owning this. He's like, very impressive, very impressive. That'll be that Fey in you, wouldn't it? Roll a wisdom save.
Ooh.
18.
Pass. He does not get in your head. Roll.
18.
You just edge him out. He goes. You can see him trying to hold back, and then just spits it back in his drink.
Emma, whatever dice it is you got, I need to get exactly the same style.
And
And
that,
the winners are the team Drink. But as is the rule, the last on the table must at least have a first round.
that is drinking like a girl.
Thank you, dear. I offer my hand so Bosco may help me up onto the stage. For I'm a lady.
Very good.
Thank you.
He does the same with the woman named Eloise, the elf.
Okay.
Like,
Is she the short, dumpy elf?
short of the elf.
Okay.
Well, there's no reason to really go at this, but let's have fun.
Lean across and whisper, they want me to win because I'm beautiful and you're not. Don't even try, sweetheart.
Vicious mockery.
Oh.
Oh.
She
Oh.
kind of clicks and then goes, bit of a risk trying that here. Roll wisdom saving throw.
Oh.
6.
Fail.
She just did it back at me, didn't she?
No, dissonant whispers.
Just the whispers in my ears. Oh, good.
You take 13 points of damage.
13, Jesus!
Oh.
Come on,
It was
let's do
halfway between dissonant whispers and hellish rebuke.
You'll be alright, girl.
It's all right.
Get him down, you. Heal.
I only need to drink this last one. Don't worry about healing me, dear.
Just do.
Okay. Which kind?
The lay on hands.
You gonna heal it back up to full?
Yep.
So 11 points, but fuck it, yeah. Okay.
We're in downtime anyway, might as well waste our spot. That's all.
Go on, girl. You can
And
do this.
Don't worry,
I've
after
got your
this,
belief.
it sets.
I'm rolling this at advantage, by the way. I enhanced my own ability
You did,
on
yes.
Constitution. Well, one of those is a 19, the other's an 18, so...
Eloise gags halfway down her drink. She is not coping with this. You finish in no time at all. It is
Including the
I'll
poison and disease.
I'll even eat the cherry out of it and
Yeah.
turn it into a knot.
the fact that there wasn't a cherry and you managed to find a cherry is more impressive. Yeah, next round.
Oh, there's another round, okay.
Also got 3, at least.
Smash it, girl. Smash it.
With a hammer!
Right, well, this is where the problem comes in because my Constitution is only +1 and I rolled a 6, so that's a 7.
This time Eloise finishes in one go, just glug, slams it down. There's more to life than beauty, dear.
Oh, you've met me.
Alright. Gosh, put a spin on that one.
Can't cast enhanced physical. I use both of them. Fuck it.
Also, it would look like cheating.
I know.
And also, we've already won. It will be pointless.
Chug a lug. Chug a lug. Chug a lug. Go on, girl. Have it.
No!
What'd you roll?
A 1, I'm leaving the room.
No, you're not.
Yes, I am.
No,
so I
because
don't
you're
wanna
not.
hear how you're going to humiliate me.
Jenny, get back here.
Nope.
Right, she finished her second round, and she obviously lost that round. There's one more round. Oh, she's gone to the toilet. We'll have to wait till she comes back, 'cause there's one more round. Are you alright, Em?
Lenny passed out.
Yeah, Lenny is passed out. Breslin is.
Yeah, I dragged him away, and then I came back to
Cheer on.
support my team.
I'm
Yeah.
having drunken dreams of Bahamut, and it's basically fountains of alcohol I'm drinking out of it. Bahamut's literally flying past, tutting every time.
No, he's pissed as well, and you're having a wee party to yourselves.
You're still going.
Why?
Because you so far only lost one round.
Yeah, but I rolled a nat 1,
That
so.
does
Don't matter.
this is a competition rolling. Crits only mean for if you win or lose a round. One drink.
7, 8.
Alright.
My con is shite.
Sorry, you're a bard. You throw that one back, but Eloise just narrows it out, dropping the glass. Goes, comes down to the last one, doesn't it? Alright,
Go on, girl. Go.
last
Take
roll.
it down.
That would be a 19 on the
Angel
dice.
dice.
So Jenny scored
20 non-nat.
versus 10. You slam that last one back, and you see under your, as you finish the last one, having used both hands just to finish it, you see just Eloise just go, do the same thing, and you see it catch, and she spews upwards.
Jump backwards, please.
Be a
Roll a dex save.
volcano.
I'm too far away for any of this. I'm still out. My night is finished.
14. Dex save plus 3.
Yep, you get out of the way of the vomit shower. She doesn't.
Oh,
It goes up, it goes out, it comes down.
We have our winners! 4 to bloody 1, Jesus Christ. Okay, drink, here is your 60 gold. Just plonk at the table.
15 apiece?
Mhm.
No. Yeah, 15
Jimmy's gonna want his
apiece.
cut.
Because it includes
Oh, Jimmy, yeah.
Jimmy.
Yeah. So,
15 apiece.
yeah, 15.
I'm gonna say even I was in the winning party, but don't let me take it because I lost my round against the dwarf.
It's a
You
party.
stood your corner,
You
lad.
have your, look, for goodness sake, I've rolled a nat 1 and I still got my cut and I definitely shouldn't have.
What?
You should have just let me drink all under the table.
We weren't allowed to.
I
To
know,
be honest, the
'cause-
one who hammered that round through was Mooley.
Mooly, 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 mooly!
Whoa!
You're a hardcore drinker!
It's actually at this point, as the rest of your party get more and more inebriated, and the
attempt to seduce Bosco.
you
Well, I should have
may-
to seduce
You may
Mooly.
attempt, but the store, yeah, you may attempt.
What do I roll that off?
It's still your persuasion.
Oh shit, yeah, he's not interested. That was a 1.
Angel dice choose good for story, clearly.
Please don't at least don't let me be horribly slobbery drunk on him.
Don't worry, let me just finish this out.
You're a mate, what I'd love if I had a mate and I'd let you check my sister
Mooley,
if I had one.
as you prepare to join your companions to round out the night of the celebration, the bald-headed man, Patches, approaches you. Goes, that was a very good round. Your friends are very good.
Thank you.
If you're ever in the market for interesting goods, look me up. And he hands you a little iron token. It looks almost like a coin, but it's made of iron. Goes, you'll know what to do when you need it.
Okay. I'm going to. Go on, sorry.
Hmm?
Sorry, I thought you were about to say something.
No, go on.
No, I'm just going to. I'm not going to say anything. I'm just going to just be turning this over in my hand and just looking at it.
Okay. As the night goes on, eventually You do all get a bit drunker.
I walk over
Lenny's
to
already
Mooley
passed
with a
out.
pint. It's like, good morning, girl. Let's have another. Hey!
The night is fun. The night is great. You all slowly forget your troubles.
He forgot more already.
I don't enjoy the party. I'm out cold.
Yeah,
so
you are out cold as fuck.
I'm having drunken
I
dreams.
wish I was better at things I'm not good at. But I'm not. But I'm very good at the things I'm good at.
True.
Can the party give me a constitution roll with Lenny rolling at disadvantage?
Why? I'm out cold.
You might
This
wake
is-
up pukey.
You've
Six.
all had a great night and
Eight.
you've all gone to bed.
15.
Jimi Hendrix died in a pool of vomit.
This
Do you
might
know
be-
how much vomit it takes to fill a pool?
I love the angel dice. For YouTube, the angel dice is perfect dice.
Only 10.
Can't do this.
Ben?
Oh dear, yeah. 7.
Mooley and Arya, you awaken at the same time, in the same room, though that is fairly normal over the last few days, having been asleep at Quincy's.
Excuse me.
You've been sleeping in the same room, it's shared rooms.
I assume she was out when I was conducting business then.
Oh, yeah, obviously, you probably
Otherwise,
got a
I have to
different
pay
room
extra.
for a watcher.
Yes.
Anyway,
Oh.
you two
Or a
wake
hassle.
up in the same
I'll give
room.
you a cut, it's fine. You don't have to actually look.
To wake up in the same room, I need Arya to make another constitution check.
Of course you do. Why not? Let's see if I've got crabs. 18, 19 then.
The two of you are both met by a wretched smell, a truly awful smell. And as one or both of you go to open the window to let in fresh air, you realise it is the swamp outside that is letting the air in. You have awoken in Quincy's tavern, not in Elon. The view outside is swampland and marshland. And that is where we will end tonight's session.
He's still comatose, and I'm quite happily dreaming up for this.
Yeah.
Darling, I don't think we're in Kansas anymore.
And suddenly a voice bows. What are you doing in my swamp?
Get out of my belly!
What did everyone think of that session? I know things got a bit dark. I loved the bit where I could just leave the room, to be honest, because you were all role-playing.
Oh, excellent. Excellent.
Very good, very dark. Bit gutted that I kind of lost and passed out, couldn't enjoy the night, but meh.
I set them up to be decent fights for each of you in
Yeah.
terms of the drinking.
It was well thought.
Like I said, when
Much
I was
acceptable.
giving it the big un, thinking I could take them all on, that's because I thought alcohol's a poison. So I could use my poison resist to just drink and drink and drink and never get drunk.
Poison discounts for damage, not inflictions.
Fair enough.
I mean,
Now I know this.
That was good, yes. I liked that one.
Okay.
Well, I like
that's
all
it.
of them, but that was...
Yeah. Right, as I said before, you are all now out of the tutorial level. From this point forward, I am not pulling any punches.
Does that mean we're now level 4?
No. I've checked the experience drops, and you guys will, by the time you finish this part of the story, you'll all be level 5. I can tell you that.
But at the moment we're at level fucked.
Thank you. Right.
Will be if you keep baiting the GM.
I'll tell you what, the only thing I did with that boss encounter was I decided to not have it taking rabies damage at each turn. But that wasn't because of Dudley, that was actually because you were all mullering through my combat encounters.
Ah.
I gave it the poison damage.
Through the combat encounters, I got my arse handed to me.
You were still coming out well. All
I
those
was
encounters should have been deadly.
rolling through it with my arse on my fucking shield.
Yeah.
just FYI, I assume that
By the way, that last sleep we took replenished all our spell slots.
Full long rest. You're all back up to full health, full slots.
Full
Thank you.
coma sleep for you.
Yeah.
You get extra slots on the slots you didn't have because you were so fucking far comatized.
I
Didn't
almost
have-
had-
You,
sort of a
you
character I think I
don't
could
even
pass my
know that
buffs
you
on
farted and
myself.
followed through.
The feat you get. Your particular college.
Oh, good. I
At
can
a higher level, you can cast inspiration on yourself.
Fantastic, I'll be taking that because if I could cast all my buffs on myself, I'd be laughing. I can't,
If you could cast
unfortunately.
all your buffs on yourself, you wouldn't need us.
True, actually.
Not necessarily, my constitution would still be shit, it'd just be very, very slightly less shit.
Right, we'll call that there. Emma, you get some rest because I know you got work tomorrow. Dudley,
Yeah.
you'll be heading up to bed as well. Right,
See you later, sweetheart.
We'll
We'll
be
catch you
picking-
next time.
we'll be
See you in
picking
a
that
couple of
up when
weeks.
you're actually down. Yep, see you soon.
Yep.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye.